live everywhere now, I think. Hello, Dan. See how this goes. I might do an hour, maybe. I just seen Kentucky Bob pop up in here. Spoke to him ages ago. Where'd you go, Bob? Yeah, we know that Ulysses. Aye. Hello, YouTube chat. What's all been? What are you talking about? Dan, you can request up whenever you want. I'm just spamming my likes. Got to be good today. Got to behave for myself on here. Oh, okay. I've sent an invite. How are we doing?
Yo, what's shaking?
Angels moobs, usually.
That's true. That's called gravity.
Yeah.
Dude, this app is so fucking weird. Oops, I'm sorry. I gotta clean my language. This app is so weird.
I think you can say that. Just there's weird words you can't say.
Because these, I was on that OG Puppies one. No, it doesn't invite anybody up. Doesn't allow anybody up. Doesn't accept any evidence. And he's sitting in his car as a Grubhub driver, thinking he can debunk all of science.
Well, they all do. And if you can't answer their questions within 3 seconds, they run and the Earth's flat, and you've lost the debate. That's just the rules on TikTok.
God forbid they actually provide details.
What was your specialist? You like Radio Man, didn't you?
Yeah. Radio and radar, so because they would use the same spectrum.
Oh, so similar to Roger Ledwell then, bit of a radar expert.
Yeah, except I actually did it, as opposed to he learned from his dad.
His dad did submarines, didn't they? Is that what he did?
No. Vlad did submarines. Oh, Roger's dad was a radar operator for supposedly 2 years. So, considering enlistments are usually 4 years, the fact that he did it 2 years raises a multitude of questions I would love to ask.
Have you ever had a conversation with him?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Because I don't necessarily interact with him too much because, I'll interact with him a lot more, but just within the last month or almost 2 months now, I've just been so swamped to work. It's like I come into chats, put it on lurk mode, and that's about it. I'm usually working 12, 16 hours a day right now.
Have you ever asked any of these people to debate you? Like the YouTube
I've asked a few. I've asked a few people to say, "Hey, look, come on up, prove me wrong."
Yeah.
Like I can I've verified the distance to the moon. I've done a moon bounce and got my own signal back. I can tell you how different radars work.
How did you do it? How did you measure the distance to the moon? How?
Well, that's exactly
stuttering, are you? Stuttering, I see. So you don't know how, do you? That's it.
Yeah, he said, prove it. And I'm like, prove it yourself. Go to an amateur radio club and they'll show you. Can I prove it if I can't even come up? But yeah, you just use use 1.2 gig. You have a transmitter. You have an antenna array. You get a nice open field, and everything has to kind of line up because you're bouncing a signal off of a round object that's a long way away. But you verify the distance. It's 2.5 seconds plus of so divide that by 2, and you get a one-way distance. Multiply it by the speed of light, and voila.
So 200 so it matched up, yeah.
Yeah.
So what the evil overlords at NASA told you.
Yeah. NASA was right. Go figure. And I didn't ask them how to do it either. I figured it out.
Yeah, you just think you knew how to do it. You assumed a globe before you did it.
No, actually. So here's the funny thing. Usually distances on the celestial scale are usually measured from the center of the Earth to the center of the other body or whatever. In this case, no. It was from the surface of the Earth to the surface of the moon. So there was no assuming a globe. It was just basically pointing at an object in the sky and waiting for my signal to come back.
Yeah. You assumed a globe. You can't fool me. Unless you can show me now immediately on screen the whole thing of you doing it, then I definitely don't believe it.
Sure, I'll show you my transmitter, or I'll show you my antenna post. It's right behind my fly.
All right, Wankzoid. Calm down. Where's that bloke gone anyway?
I don't know. He's been doing more Christian wannabe stuff, and
yeah, wonder why.
I don't know. Maybe he's on vacation again. I don't know.
I wonder why he's decided that the flat Earth ain't the one anymore. Strange.
There's a lot of missing flirts lately. I mean,
not on here. There ain't.
Well, even on here, they tend to like run and hide. Like they come up at obscure times. Maybe I just don't follow enough.
I don't follow any of them. They just all seem to know when I'm around. I don't think why.
Well, see, and this has like always been my thing. It's like, I think Julius Caesar said that the, experience is a teacher of all things. Like you can, produce a hypothesis or a theory or something like that, but until you actually apply it, you haven't really done much of anything. That's kind of like my outlook. And the funny thing is I've done more things than these other flerfs have. I've sailed in the Southern Oceans. I've sailed most of the way around the world. I did have to take a train across the U.S.
Do you realise that the star rotations, all they are is you look one way and they rotate one way, and you just turn around and they rotate the other way. It's nothing to do with the globe.
I heard that, but coincidentally, the constellations don't match.
No, it's weird that, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's like I was born in the Northern Hemisphere. I went to the Southern Hemisphere. And the great thing about being on a ship in the middle of the ocean is there's no light pollution. You could see all sorts of crazy shit.
So you should really get up on this app. You'd get great content out of it here. I know it's like a bit of a pain in the arse app. Don't get me wrong. But
I think I just need to befriend other Globers who know my expertise, who will pull me up and stuff like that. Because people aren't going to pull me up because I don't have enough followers or whatever bullshit that they go thinking I'm a sock account.
Yeah, but I think they will, because I think you got more chance if nobody knows you on here, because the flat earthers are generally quite. Someone's telling you to show him down there. Shall I bring him up?
Sure. Show what?
Sold. I don't know. But that's just generally what I do. I'll just ask people to come up if they look like they're. No, he's not going to come up.
And Liberty's absolutely correct, because I'm doing a video on that actually, showing how the U.S. Army uses the TFTs, which are tabular firing tables, and it accounts for Coriolis effect, and so not only that, but the Edpos effect, which is also rotation. Go figure.
Oh, I don't know.
But you have to do math though. You kind of have to do a little bit of math on, in the video, so I don't think any flerfs are going to watch it.
No, me. That's me out as well. I've lined that up a bit better now. I'm trying to get like my Earth ain't flat thing was slightly going off my screen when I'm looking at it. Oh yeah, maths.
It's in the middle of this screen. You must be talking about your YouTube.
No. I'm talking about the. Well, it's streaming to both. So oh my God, you've got whale panties over on YouTube with the shark fact of the day.
Hello, YouTube chat.
Yeah.
I'm spending my lunch on a live with Whatcast because why the fuck not?
Exactly. It's better than doing nothing. I'm not going to be on that long myself, bro. Unless it's fun, and then I might. But it's hard because I don't know. Everyone just seems to. I'd be on shite on here. No one else really wants to talk, and he just bullshits.
I've had to make trips to New York City for work, so it's like a 90-minute to 2-hour ride, depending on how many stops the train makes, down to the city, walk to the office, go sit in meetings all day with this new corporate overlord's BS, then turn around and take the train home. And by the time I get home, it's like I don't want to do anything. I want to go to bed. I want to take a shot of rum. I want to order a pizza, and then that's it. Not necessarily in that order, but
I've just got out of bed like about an hour ago, maybe. I was asleep last night, work, then bed again after work, and gym, then bed, and then I thought, oh, what could I got an hour to kill? Let's do it. Skip my ass on the goddamn TikTok. See what's going on. But yeah, there's
8 hours in the cubicle or conference meetings, followed by 4 hours on the train. It was like, dude, it's like the worst day possible. So today I'm actually home.
You're a busy man. You still ain't done the fucking Humblies. What's the matter with you? It's like fucking summer.
I've been trying to schedule. I'm just going to do it myself at this point. I just, for the last month and a half, it's like presentations because, it's a new company taking us over. You can't share information until the sale closes. The sale won't close because part of the government is shut down, needs a rubber stamp, and, all this other stupid stuff. So it's like a whole bunch of presentations ready for day one that I've been doing.
Well, you shouldn't. All I've got to say to you, Dan, is don't promise and then not deliver.
Yeah, well, I have to get back into it.
I hope you didn't do a super chat target for the Humblies and then not do it.
No.
Who's you waiting on?
I'm probably just going to do the Humblies myself. I'm just going to do it myself. I'm just going to record it and put it out as a video.
Yeah, do it. Get it done. Be time for the next Humblies before you get this one done.
Well, and here's the funny thing. So while I'm on the train, I have nothing else to do. So I have almost I'm doing a new series called Reality Checks, which is just one claim dragged through the mud, with receipts and stuff like that. So I have 6 videos ready to record on this. And it's like undersea cables versus satellites, like what the actual economics and technical feasibility is of it, and why it actually proves a globe Earth, not a flat Earth.
Satellites don't exist. It's just satelloons.
Yes. Well,
so I'm trying to be your flerf for the day. I was just like giving you a bit of practice.
And then we Coriolis and artillery. Why we don't have a live stream from the moon of the Earth, because some flerfs have been asking for that, and it's like, I don't know, probably because they take 2 tons of batteries. That's why.
Well, yeah. I don't know why we just can't turn the satellite around in the and film the Earth for people upside down in Australia. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, because they would look upside down to them, right? Yeah. It's like, yeah.
Because in space, should definitely be the same orientation as north and south of the Earth. You wouldn't be just random.
Right. Crap, I locked myself out. Now I gotta go around the house.
You're locked out. Oh, it's homeless man on chat.
Yep. But and then let's see what angular resolution for like spy satellites and why you can't see the lunar, and a second video about why you can't see the lunar landing sites from the Earth because of about angular size.
Angular resolution. Did you hear now that angular resolution now suddenly does drop from the eye level and to completely match the predicted drop from the curve as well?
I heard that. I thought it was funny that between Alan from Space Audits and now this new angular resolution stuff, it seems like everything matches the radius of the globe now. Our limit of vision is the same number as the radius of the globe.
Mm-hmm. Josh, who's around? Josh, can you come up? Because Josh will bring traffic if he can come up.
Oh, hey, Josh. I was bouncing around a couple different lives and saw Josh in a couple.
Yeah, he's here. I don't know. I'm always a bit dubious about bringing Josh up because he brings traffic, but the flat earthers are less keen to join when he's there, which is strange.
Because Josh knows his shit, that's why.
Yeah, he does. How you doing, Josh? Has Fred admitted that isn't him yet?
Oh, Tiffany, too.
It was Tiffany here, too. So, yeah, all coming in now.
No. Fred was in a live with us earlier today claiming his is the real photo still. It's pretty funny.
Oh, no.
The fact you guys...
Go on, Dan.
I was saying, the fact you guys changed all your PFPs for your profiles to a Photoshop version of Fred's picture, it's hilarious.
Oh, it's great because like some people were sending screenshots. You know how like when you go into your messages at the top, it'll show you all of your friends.
Yep.
Some people, like the first 6 or 7 photos was just Fred photos. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I had that show up one day, and I was just like, "What the hell's going on?" It was right after this all happened, and I was just like, "Oh God." So then I had to go to Tiffany's profile to find out the video of what actually happened, and that's where you see this. It's a terabyte drive. And
Oh God, yeah. What a dickhead.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is that Shape Commander had to be a fucking POS during all of this, so the fun we were having with Fred sort of got overshadowed by the horribleness of Shape Commander.
Is he still going on about 14-year-olds being legal?
Oh yeah, he did that yesterday, and then he apparently made comments about how he's going to hunt people down that disagree with him, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm shaking.
Sounds terrifying.
Does he want my address so he doesn't get lost?
Well, what he doesn't realize is that type of stuff can legitimately be reported to the FBI, and the FBI can legitimately look into it and take action.
Does anyone know who he is, though?
Yes, I believe there's a couple people that have heard him say like what state and city he lives in, and
His
it's kind of crazy what the government can figure out just by looking into your profile.
Well, considering I get the warrants when they want to, snoop an IP address and stuff like that for the service provider that I work for, yeah, it's amazing what they can do. But here's the other thing. I think Flerf TV knows his name. It's like Doug Hughes or something like that. It was in one of his...
Doug Hughes?
Fucking hell. Yeah. It's kind of nuts. I have a friend who is a photographer for the U.S. Marshal Service, and he was explaining to me what he's allowed to explain on... The U.S. Marshal Service has now taken on not only searching for fugitives, but looking into human trafficking.
Right.
And they were in my area, so I met up with him for dinner, and he was explaining how they figure out where the trafficked person or the trafficker is using cell phones.
Yep.
And the amount that they're able to tap into live on an active cell phone is kind of scary.
Yep. I worked in signals intelligence in the military, and then I came out and worked for one of the aspects of us is we do cell towers also, and we have a cell component to the company. So I've worked for phone companies. I've worked for internet service providers before, or phone companies before there was internet service providers, and everything was dial-up back in the AOL days.
The AOL days. Do you remember dial-up? And all that bollocks.
Dude,
and
you know how long it took porn to load? God.
Porn, yeah. Josh, back in the day, how did you manage to do anything online photography-wise when you had like a download speed of about 1 fuck all?
Oh, we didn't do it online. We didn't do it online.
You were still in the dark room putting it in the water. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When I became a photographer, we were still hand processing film. And then like my first job, we were processing film with a machine, but then scanning it in with a scanner into like Photoshop 2.
Yeah, they had the flatbed scanners that you would have those little the little fittings for the negatives to slide through, so you can scan each one.
Yeah, we didn't use flatbeds. Kodak and Fuji used to make their own scanners specific to 35 millimeter film. So it was this like large, weird looking contraption. But yeah, same idea.
Yeah, and you can order it on CD, and all of a sudden, you get the negatives and the CD both.
Well, in this case, we just scanned it in directly into the computer. It was at a newspaper, so we're working on deadlines. So I'd shoot something like 2 hours before it had to go to print, and I'd have to come back and process the film and scan it in.
Yeah, I had a disposable camera once. Sorry, I just wanted to join in with the conversation.
Oh, no, but did you ever have a disc camera?
I did, actually. Yeah, I did.
I remember those.
God, they were such trash.
I think that was my first ever camera.
The 110 films. And the 110 little reel things.
Fuck off.
Yeah, my first camera was a Fisher-Price 110 camera.
Fisher-Price. Yeah.
Wow. See, I'm colorblind, so I'm jealous of you, Josh, because I can't see half the colors of the pictures I take, so I can't correct for them. So
your Fisher-Price is still better than your P1 million, though. Let's be honest.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Better
You could probably get better images out of it for sure.
So what's Angels of Shite? Opie pops in. What's Angels of Shite's latest thing that nobody can debunk?
Oh, he only has the same like 3 talking points. You think he's going to divert from those?
No. What was the one? Was you in the other day when he was with that big guy that was? I ain't seen him since. I think they ruffled his feathers a bit. The English bloke with the long hair. Did you see him, Josh?
No, I didn't catch that.
Yeah,
No.
he had the usual Solly went in there with his usual bollocks, and then everyone called Angels, and Angels showed him some observation that he apparently made himself. That you'd need to increase the radius of the Earth by 400 times or something to be able to see it.
Oh, yeah. There's another flat earther claiming that Angel has an observation that's like 500 miles or something from a 2-foot observer. But, yeah.
R2D2 made the observation on the beach, and he still saw the Sydney Opera House from New York.
Well, Angel was sitting cross-legged on the sand, waiting for his puppet master to put his hand up his ass.
Oh God! I saw it like Dave's definitely doing the rounds again. He's getting desperate to sell that app. He's in and out of all of the chats I'm seeing these days. He won't debate anybody properly. But Josh, did you see him get stung by fucking MC Toon and that the other day?
Oh yeah, where they were using the voice changer on him.
Yeah,
that was funny.
And he just ran at the end because he won't talk to demons unless he goes on Angels of Shites live, and then he'll talk to demons all day. But if they're too tough, he'll kick them and call them a demon. Then the demons if you can't just bamboozle them with bullshit. But other than that, they're decent, honest people.
I'm sure we would get a ton more flerfs if we all changed our profile photos and our screen names and used voice changers.
Yeah.
Then they'd be happy to come in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and to make sure you change the screen name to have FE at the end of it.
Oh God, has anyone seen Science with Freddy since I spoke to him? I haven't seen him.
No, I haven't seen him in forever.
Oh my God. I hope I didn't, ruin him.
And I once changed my my flerf account to Hasselblad Sucks.
Yeah.
And most of the Globers started blocking me. I was like, guys, come on.
It's me, damn it.
I'd request something, they'd be like, oh, fucking trolls here. Block me.
Why did you have the clown face for so long? What was that about?
Oh, so Dip and Fred were calling me a clown, so they took my profile photo. My original profile photo was AI generated based on my actual photo, mainly because ages ago, several years ago, there was a guy named Waterworld on TikTok who looked like this might not make any sense to you, Whatcast, but he looked like an American high school softball coach, which is hilarious if you know what I'm talking about. Yep. Just like a balding fat guy that thinks he's athletic but isn't. And he debated Globy McGlobeface, and the guy who was hosting the debate asked me if I could make like a almost like a boxing face-off poster of the two of them. The problem was the photo I had for Globy was decent, and I could work with it. The problem, the photo I had for for Waterworld was terrible. So making it look good, I had to use AI to get them both like similar. So then I created my own AI photo. And Fred and Dip took that one and used AI to turn me into a clown. And they held like lives for a week that the background was just me as a clown, and they thought it was going to piss me off. So I jumped in the live and I was like, dude, I need you to send me that so I can use it as my profile photo. So that's how I got that.
They always assume that everyone's as touchy as them. Like, no one actually gives a shit. It's like, because they've got thin skin, everyone else must have. No, they haven't. Nobody gives a shit.
And since then, every flerf that saw it said, see, you are a clown. Even your profile photo proves it. And I was like, yeah, that's why I have it, dude.
No,
like,
they're so thick. Like, when I had Angels in the other day, I think I had Fuzzy Bear on and... Oh, Baron was on, and he come in and he said, "Do you need all these guys to back you up?" And I said, "Yeah," or something like that. And he went, "Oh, you admit it?" And I'm just like, "Do you not realise that even if I thought I did, I wouldn't say yes to that, would I? I'm being a prick to you because you expect me to say no, I don't, and get rid of them all immediately." By the way, has anyone seen this? This is from what's his name? Dead Wrong, right? He uses one of these to point at things. So I did a crowd fund. And bought one myself. This was £3, but I crowdfunded about £60. So not that I'm ripping people off.
Couldn't you find one with a middle finger instead of an index finger?
Well, I think they were there, but I wanted to get the same one as him, but I haven't seen him since. But then I saw people the other day taking the piss out of him. And no, actually, they was giving him quite a hard time over this Shape Commander stuff. Was he supporting him or something, or was he just not coming out against him?
Which one?
Dead Wrong.
He might have been one of the ones that was like, I don't really care. I'm still going to talk to him, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know what
I personally didn't hear, but...
No. I also see a load of people giving him a hard time on one of the lives, and that's when I first heard, I don't know who told me, might have been Pope or something. He saw me in the room and told me what was going on, but that's the first I heard of it. Is this?
Well, the only prop I have for my YouTube lives is a shot glass, so.
Yeah. This is my prop now. Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can, yeah.
Oh, I got a bad connection. Okay. Yeah, no, Dead Wrong was, sorry, I think this is our first time cast interacting. I'm a Glober, by the way.
All right, mate.
But I know, yeah. I know.
Just say you're normal.
Yeah, just say a normal person.
I am normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know Hasselblad, and yeah, Shape was enacting predatory behavior towards children and making various amounts of heinous comments. Dead Wrong was actually one of the few flat earthers who actually had a moral backbone and did not decide to just, follow the cult. So a lot of flat earthers have been coming after him about that. I know some Globers have, because he's not like adamantly going after them, but he is like actually maintaining distance.
Didn't PhD Free do the same thing though?
Yeah, Free is now just using, the difference with Free though is Free is only using his like heinous and gross takes as a way to just garner attention, because he has no other like intellectual capacity whatsoever. So he'll say things and then just use a like Phil Bro tactic of like, you can't debate me on this other than like, I actually have a stance and this is my opinion.
Hang on, I've got another person coming up here. I don't know who anyone is really, so I'll just invite. Hello.
Hello. I'm sorry. I'm sure you probably only want opposition, but I can never get an answer to this question from flat earthers. So I'm hoping maybe one of you guys will have heard this argument before. But so when they always, in the flat earth argument, I always tell them, because I was in the Navy and I traveled east from Virginia and landed in San Diego, and they can never give me a reasonable explanation how that happened in the flat earth model. I was wondering if any of you have heard that and can tell me what their arguments are, because I never get a straight answer from them.
Birdman, I did the opposite. I left San Diego on a Kitty Hawk and came back on the Roosevelt.
The shitty kitty? Oh, man.
Yep.
Birdman, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, what was your rate?
I was an ABH. I was on the Bonhomme Richard was my first ship, and the Essex was my second ship.
Freighter, Gator freighters.
Yes.
Yeah, West Coast. I think in the northern hemisphere.
Hold on a second,
hemisphere-
Dak. I'm just going to have to mute you a second because you've got a ton of background noise there, mate.
Oops, I don't know.
And Birdman, to answer your question, the answer is no one can explain God's creation.
That's it.
There's portals along the way. And Birdman, I was a CTO, so
Cryptotech, right?
yeah, communications.
Oh shit! I was CTT.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm the only dumb AB here. That's crazy.
Well, Dak, you'll be happy to know I have family CTT, but there is a prominent flerf on YouTube called Ironwork 92,000.
No!
CTT retired chief.
V Diddy.
His name is Vlad. Coincidentally, I pulled his DD-214. He is qualified to fly in P3s, like he says, and he did do a submarine billet, as he says, but yet he refuses to explain why you need to be in a sub and get close for a radar horizon to receive a signal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want you to know that there is your rate is not immune.
Yeah, there we go.
Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Wait. But if he would know about OTH, like.
No.
What we have to do is check to make sure the lid's
So basically, the only argument they ever give is we can't explain God's creation.
rubber bumper stop on the
Hang on.
That magic.
Silent Val, do you realise, have you got the TV on or something?
so if you close it.
Sorry about that.
That's
I didn't
all right.
even realize I requested up. I'll go ahead and drop.
Oh,
drop me if you could, please.
Okay, no problem.
She had two.
Oh, I've muted her
sorry.
rather than drop her. I need to disconnect
Flow of the
her.
live too. I'm sure you guys want more opposition, but man, lately I've just been wasting a bunch of my time scrolling and debating these flat earthers or presuppositionalists, and it's just I can never get a straight answer from them. They just run from it, and I can't figure out why.
So if you've seen the closest answer I could give to you is because we always ask them how do cardinal directions work on a flat Earth. They say that there's only one pole, which is the North Pole, and so as you travel around, your compass would curve around the Gleason's map. If that makes sense, because it's always pointing north, so you would still be able to go east. It's like their excuse to getting around great circle routes.
Right.
So that's the closest answer I could give.
So if you went east, that means you would be constantly turning left, basically.
Yeah, but you don't notice it because the compass is still pointing north, so you think you're going straight.
Right.
We're being pulled to the North Pole
I
at
don't
all
know.
times. Is that basically?
Kinda,
Okay.
yeah. Magic.
It's so baffling because I don't know why. Guy in the comments is right. I probably am just wasting my time. But if there's a group of people that I can't stand on this earth, it is flat earthers. I don't understand why this is in contention after, I'm a millennial. Everything we were taught in school, we learned this in elementary school all the way through up. You can... It's so baffling. It gets me so mad, and it shouldn't. I should have better things to do.
You do.
But-
It pisses you off sometimes. Once you get used to it, it really doesn't. It's more of I'll just make content with it, which is funny for me. But yeah, I don't even really care that much. I'm not really that person. I don't really care about space. I don't care about that side of the argument. I don't care about any of that stuff. Flat earthers annoy me. I really don't like a group of people, the lowest form of people in the world, telling other people that are professionals in their field that they could do that job better than them. Go do it then.
I totally
Go
agree.
do it then. Why are you sitting
totally
indoors
agree.
like angels
No
of
one I
fucking
respect.
light, sitting in his mum's bedroom for fucking 12 hours a day talking about shit rather than go and get himself a decent job doing all of this stuff that he's such an expert of?
So
Agreed. There's no one I respect less than the flat earthers. And when people like Elon Musk and Alex Jones don't even believe in the flat earth,
There you
that's
go.
how you know that entire argument is stupid. Those are two of the dumbest people grifting on the internet right now, and even they are not dumb enough to believe in the flat earth. And with that, I'll let y'all get back to it. But thank you for answering my question.
Hey Birdman, real quick.
Yeah.
You'd appreciate, the whole Dave Weiss. It's radar around the ice wall. I did a video about an ice wall and how many aircraft carriers and E2 Hawkeyes it would take because I used to load crypto in E2 Hawkeyes, so I used to know. I used to talk to those guys all the time, and it would. And I did a whole video on it, and did the math and everything else. So it'd take over a million sailors, and just as a constant 365 deployment, it would be 44 aircraft carriers, and there's only like 20 in the entire world. So go figure.
See, Dan does some great stuff. Dan does some really good stuff on YouTube. Unfortunately, he's criminally underfollowed on there.
So if you did the typical 4 times because you have to have maintenance schedules and leave and everything else, you would have basically 178 aircraft carriers needed worldwide.
You would also need 2 either destroyers or cruisers for each.
Well, yeah.
carrier.
Oh, yeah. 200 support ships. Yeah. 44 carriers, 200 support ships. I forgot what the whole math was, but it was like ungodly, and it was like because each bubble is only like 1,500 miles.
Yeah. Then refuelers constantly going out.
Yep.
Oh my God, you'd just be doing razzes nonstop.
Crocodile. When someone drops down, I'll let you up, mate. I don't want too many up here. I've got no chance of talking to anyone.
You would need 3 destroyers, cruisers, support ships, combatant ships, because you need 1 on each side to intercept the kayaks as they're on the way down to Antarctica. And then you need 1 to act as plane guard in case anyone ends up in the drink.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's not counting
I
the
do know
oilers.
that
And
Elon
I was on the
is
Kitty Hawk,
extremely
so
intelligent. Yeah, okay.
And I was on the Kitty Hawk, so we had diesel refueling every 3 days. So,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did our captain actually got fired because we had a collision during an unwrap?
oh shit!
That was you?
Well,
Wait, what ship?
I mean, I don't know if you're referring to my specific incident because it was back in 2011.
Did you guys run aground?
No. We
Okay.
collided with refueling ship.
Ah.
You get a little close, it starts sucking you in.
I know. Working parties still give me PTSD, by the way. But just hearing that phrase. See, that's how you can actually tell if someone served. You gotta go deep like that. Like just say working party and see if they get fucking scared.
Well, and if you work in
CES, canceled.
And if you work in CES and the ship signals exploitation space, you're usually exempt from most working parties anyway because we're a critical rating.
The fuck we are?
Yeah.
What? The fuck we are?
I used to get so mad too because we had to help with working parties, in Fly 1, and we usually couldn't eat in the galley. So we had to go down and get plates to bring up, and they would get so mad. I'm like, well, we have to help you during working parties. Do one of y'all want to come up and relieve us on spot so we can come down and eat in fucking 10 minutes?
Wait, did you guys ever have ever have the hard rice on deployment?
Oh, yes.
If you ever eaten mid-rats, then you've eaten hard rice.
Yes.
And
what the fuck are you lot talking about? That's all I want to know.
I'm sorry. I got the answer to my question. I won't derail the live any further.
Hang on, who's this new?
Thank you for answering my question.
Who's a new person just jumped up here? Murray. Murray, hello. If you need to get in the app. Hello.
Dropped.
I'm here, man.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Jolly good. What's up?
I was just looking at the guy that jumped out of the capsule up there about 2012 last night and noticed right when he started falling that you could clearly see the round earth on the sphere underneath him. I mean, it's no doubt.
Yeah, I think that was.
Did you happen to look at that?
That was a fisheye lens, though, wasn't it?
Right, but he did say that he saw the curvature, so eyewitness testimony.
I know. I'm just saying I'm trying to be a flat earther because no one else is.
Oh, you're trying to be one?
Well, no, I'm definitely not a flat earther.
One?
But
okay.
You haven't had enough beer to kill all your brains.
You were just contradicting the statement. I got you.
No, I was just saying. I know I've heard people say that to him, and I know what they say back. That's all.
Yeah, I got you, sir. So, the Artemis looks like it's still going to blast off, don't it?
No idea.
It looks like it. I have 2 friends who are getting ready to leave from the Boston area to head down that way.
I mean, you got all these flat earthers say it'll never take off. Well, I hope they don't cry too much on April Fool's Day.
If you want to watch an amateur who's going to be relatively close, they're going to be outside the 5 mile exclusion zone, but they have tracking telescopes. Subscribe to Red's Rhetoric on YouTube, The Drunk Debunk Show on YouTube, or Astronomy Live on YouTube.
And Whatcast. Whatcast does loads of sciencey stuff as well.
Screw Whatcast. He's a dumbass. Hey, Dak,
it's the last time I try and push traffic Dan's way. I'm telling you that now. Get one
y'all
of
ever
these. That's
looked
what
at
you
any
need.
of Darren Rutledge's film?
Oh, Darren was on this channel.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually buying a jacked up P900 from him. He fixed up with some infrared. When I go to the beach, I'm going to take some nice shots of some boats keeping their butt up in the air.
Hey, Murray, could I ask you to do me a favor?
What's that?
Since it's already configured for IR, it'll save me some cash for having to buy an IR camera. Could you take pictures of the sunset at IR?
Oh yeah.
And because it's a different wavelength, so it's not an optical illusion. So
right.
if the sun goes halfway down, then now we have a problem. And when the sun goes all the way down and you have a black screen, now you still have another problem because IR doesn't get attenuated in the atmosphere like
right.
Light.
Yo, Darren jacked it up a little bit, and he's actually shipping it to me today.
Perfect.
So I mean, I'm excited about getting that in this. I've only been on here about 2 months. Y'all probably don't even know who I am. But I go to all the Flat Earther lives or talks or whatever you call this stuff, and just sit and listen to their conspiracy theories and all their rubbish and all that stuff. Just getting a kick out of it, It's got to be scripted. It's got to be like a 50-page ledger that they have to study to be in the cult. You know what I'm saying?
Hang on a minute. There's Patriot in the comments with all the usual. I'm assuming Patriot's found Eric Dubay's video last week, watched it once, and he's coming out with you're all globetrotters. NASA told you. That's why you believe it. And all the same old boring shit. You're not unique, Patriot.
I mean, you got Firefly out there. You've got SpaceX. You got all these individual companies that don't have anything to do with NASA that are doing the same thing.
Oh yeah, so
I guess the whole world's a conspiracy.
So because I've reacted to Patriot, he said, "Don't get triggered." Like somehow that's triggered me. No, Patriot, you're just a coward in the comment section. Come up and say the stuff you want to say, or don't bother. It won't let me come up. I'll invite you up.
They don't have enough words in their vocabulary.
You're invited up, Patriot. Right? Come, spit your facts.
Did y'all watch the Falcon 9 fly out from California last night?
No idea what that is.
It blasted off at 8:47 last night.
It was from Vandenberg, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
That was sweet. And literally, once you got up so high with it, you could see some curvature on the earth there.
But SpaceX is in on it. Just ask any flerf.
Oh, yeah. Elon Musk GPI'd that as it took off. It's all right.
No, you don't have to put your camera on, Patriot. Stop making excuses. Just say you don't want to put your camera on. You don't have to. None of these people have got their camera on.
Tell him he can put a flat piece of newspaper on his screen.
He's just making any excuse he can to not come up because he was giving it the big man in the comments.
He don't want to get slaughtered.
Hold on, while we're waiting here, I'm just going to do my super chats on YouTube here. Hang on, where are they all? Got a few here. If anyone comes up. So Hackreman here for the two Australian dollars. Good day from Upside Downland Matt and Unfornicated. Cheers, Hackreman. Nice one. Hackreman again for another 2. My camera can blow bubbles. I don't know what the fuck we was talking about when he said that, but cheers. Oh, I know we were talking about shit cameras. And Mike Hatch has just come in, £5. What's the difference between a flerf, bringing actual proof and evidence, and winning big on the lottery? You can actually win the lottery. There you go. I agree. It's more likely. You are correct. Bible says it's flat.
Who's Bubbles?
Huh?
I have a question for Hackerman. He says his camera blows bubbles. I'm like, who's Bubbles?
Wasn't it Michael Jackson's monkey?
Yeah.
What the fucking happened to that? I'll keep inviting Patriot, but he won't. He's shown his hand now. The Bible says so. There you go. Say no more. If the Bible says it's true, it's definitely true.
Yeah, I'm sold.
Yeah, totally convincing. Like Flatsoid with his Bible studies and then a cry wank. Set camera and recording settings. Patriot, everyone else got up here with no problem. It's a lame excuse. Yeah, all you've got to do is say you don't want your camera on. That's all you got to say. All you got to say is I don't want my camera on. Just say zero. Say no to the camera.
Mine's defaulted to off. Go figure.
Yeah, so's everyone else's. No one else. I'm 53. So what? I got to do with it. It's hardly a foot in the casket, is it?
They say you can go to Smithsonian Institute and see all the film that was done on camera with the chemical film sitting right there in front of your eyes, you know? That was back before they had all this paint shop and everything.
He can easily turn it on. No, he doesn't know how to, though. Okay, Dak. Cheers, mate.
Look, I'm 50 and I figured it out.
Max is in here as well.
Oh, hey, real quick. And I know Dak is still listening. Just want to let you know that, and Birdman, if you're still there, is when you can provide phone calls home when you're at sea, and this is back before, cell phones were really a thing, you can eat from the officer's mess on mid-rats and get handmade hamburgers. But, just saying.
Hold on a second. Vicious Cycle's in the room. Love that. Vicious Cycle for £10. Just getting in the stream. Who has a glorious southern accent? Much love from Texas. I don't know who's the one with it. Is that you with the southern accent? Yeah.
That's Murray, yeah.
Murray. That'd be Murray.
Yeah, everybody thinks I'm from Texas, but I'm actually from South Carolina.
I've got a really convincing Texas accent myself.
It was $10, Matt, not £10.
Oh yeah, it was $10. Who cares? Dollars. It's 10. All I know is it's 2.
5 times.
That's all I know. I think Max is in the. Might as well let Max up because no flat earthers seem to be. I'll let Crocodile up as well. He's waiting. I'll let them both up.
Oh hey.
How you doing?
How's it going?
Good. Good.
I just want to be here just for 1 second. The guy, Birdman, was saying about having east and west works on a flat Earth. I once asked why navigators don't adjust for the east-west curve, always having to turn right or left when they're going straight, due west or due east. And one of the flat earthers, I don't remember who, said, it's because the Earth is so big they don't notice it.
Yeah, and that weird. I know, I've heard that myself.
Just one of the funniest kind of.
I'd have to put that on Angels of Shite's flight app thing that he uses. Is it turning left? Is it turning left? Is it? Oh, shut up, you fat prick.
The most, the most ironic answer. Anyways, I just wanted to say that if Birdman's still listening.
Yeah,
but you do great, Whatcast. I enjoy listening to you.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Have a good one.
You too. Cheers. Hello, Max.
I disagree with Rock. I still think you're shit.
Hello.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to find someone that was mouthing off in the comments.
I heard you have a Bible Durbling. I thought, does he want to talk about that?
I don't know. The Bible says it's flat, so that's good, and that's all we need.
Yeah, but the Bible also says that rock badgers chew the cud, and they don't. So,
I've never met a talking snake. I know that much.
And donkeys.
Oh, donkeys, yeah.
It says bats are birds. So, I mean, we can talk about some of the quote-unquote scientific claims of the Bible if he wants to. Yeah. I tried to set up a debate with Wangsoil on that topic, and he said that I don't know scripture, so he won't debate me.
Who's this?
So, Wangsoil.
That's not why he won't debate. It's because he's fucking useless.
No, of course, I know the Bible better than him, and I don't believe it. But that's why he's running. Like, if someone came to me and I thought that they didn't know anything about the subject that they want to debate me on, then that should be a cakewalk, right?
Well, there you go. Yeah. Do you ever just join their lives?
No, he streams while I'm at work in the afternoon.
He always streams when I'm streaming, it seems to, anyway. People always suggest that I go there, but I can't be bothered to talk to him. All I can hear him saying now is...
It's in Antarctica.
I think since that, he's kind of like lost all credibility, didn't he?
Well, and he's lost all his audience. I saw a video pop up on my feed last night, had 200 views, and he has 5,000 subs or some shit like that.
I know. It's because he was he got caught out with that Lisbeth thing, wasn't it? So he wanted to run from that as hard as he could. So he thought, if I just rebrand completely and change topics, everyone will just come with me and watch. But half of his audience were people laughing at him. That's what he doesn't realise. Like when he was doing the flat Earth stuff, half of his audience were people pointing and laughing at him. But no one can be bothered with the Bible because it's fucking boring. So that's why he's got no audience.
Yeah, and he's not like engaging, entertaining, or anything of the sort. And even his biblical views are derpy as hell.
He's still got micro penis with him. What's his name? PJ.
DJ.
DJ.
BJ.
Yeah. He's single now.
Hide your dogs.
These people are all what weird lives they all live. Like, imagine that. So that is ex-bird on the fucking going around telling everyone about how 2 pumps and a squirt. How embarrassing. The fucking lives people lead.
We had a lot of fun with that cry video.
What was that? What do you mean, flat side?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I know. He took that down, didn't he?
Well, him.
Yeah, I still have it though.
Yeah, so
him wanting to go the route of Judas was hilarious. I'm sorry, that was just forget the crying. He wanted to go that much further.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, why would you put that on YouTube? Unbelievable. I'll just get people out. It's like, I think that most flat earthers have got some sort of issue, haven't they? Whether it's, in Scheit's case, bullied all of his life and no friends, and now he's found some that think he's good. Or in Twatside's case, obviously got a porn addiction, and just can't get over it. So. Needs to fill it. Is Caleb about that? Oh, there he is. Caleb's turned up. Thanks, Caleb.
Oh, the other day on Globy's live, Caleb came puffing his chest, and I was like, "Oh, Caleb, you've been running away from me. Come up, we'll debate here." And he was like, "No, you come to my live. Like, why would I go to your live so you can have me just mute and kick me?
Hold on.
No, we can do it here. Globy can moderate."
Someone's just said, no, that was Caleb's laugh that I just played. Someone just said that Nathan Thompson was crying on TikTok yesterday, apparently. This is what I've just been
crying told. Because we all saw his wang?
I don't know if we're allowed to talk about that on here. There's a bit of a touchy app on here. So I don't know. But
let's just say it was nice of him to show everyone his extracurricular activities of income. So if you need a video editor, obviously it sounds like Nathan is the one to go to.
Looks like it. Hello.
Do you know the flat earthers, right? They're stupid, but the normal round earthers are worse because you people actually take what they say seriously.
No, I'll make.
No, you do. So people are actually worse.
Are you a flat
earther?
Even though
you're
in
right.
disguise?
No, you're correct. You're still more stupid.
Why? I'm making money doing it.
Because you're gullible. Stupid? You're all gullible. Well, I'm one of you as well, so we're gullible. But, you're on here arguing about if the world's flat on TikTok Live.
I don't argue about it.
Dude.
I'm not interested.
You are. There's three.
You don't know my content.
There's three.
You're arguing about the world being flat.
Who have I argued with today?
What's his name? Cupid. There's 3 content creators here. All of the 3 of us make money off of their stupidity, so it's fine.
Exactly.
You make money off of this?
Yes.
Yes.
And look, I openly admit I use all the money I get on hookers and blow. So
you can't say that on TikTok.
Oh no. Restricted.
I'm sorry. I meant rum.
So there you go. So if you can make money pointing and laughing at people, then why not? That's what I'll say.
How much money do you get from this?
I'm not telling you that. It's tax time soon.
As in beeswax?
Hang on a minute.
What a weird question to make.
Who's this person?
Hello there, people!
Hello.
It's me. Know some stuff, lad?
Hello. What do you know?
I know that the Earth is fucking definitely not flat.
There you go. We all agree.
You know what I mean? Like, you've got to be some crack, meth-smoking fucking lunatic.
You can talk about that on TikTok.
Yeah, you got to stop. People stop making drug references on TikTok. You're all going to get banned. Come on.
Even with all the evidence, science, do you know, like, every single scientist on Earth agrees on one thing, that Earth is not flat. So that is enough for you to realise that if they all agree, you know, it's like trying to say your hand is your foot.
Yeah, but there's a bloke on TikTok that sits in his bedroom eating all day that says that they're all wrong. So therefore, he's got a point, and even though he's unemployed and doesn't do anything with his life, he obviously knows more than all of the experts. That's just the logic of it.
I'll get this, mate. Right, I tried to explain how the horizon works, to a flat earther, and I said,
Good
you
luck.
could be stood at a beach, and you can watch a ship literally disappear over the horizon, It doesn't continue into the distance and just get smaller. It disappears. It's like, but that's because your eyes can only see so far. And I was like, no, it's because you're going over a curve of the Earth gradually. They're mental, mate. They truly are.
But they always say you can zoom it back in with one of their stupid cameras, but they can only zoom it back in when it hasn't gone over the horizon yet. But they know this. They never do it with great big fucking cruise ships and stuff, because I've got loads of videos on it. But now they've started saying that the horizon, the sea is ramping up, and it is distortion that makes it appear that it's going over the horizon. Because now they've changed their mind. They realise it's an indefensible claim, so they've just changed the claim. They want to feel special. There's nothing you can do about them. It's funny to laugh at them. Everyone's in it. Everyone watches this stuff because they like laughing. Let's be honest. Most people are not that invested in trying to change their minds. It's just humorous.
But I think there is a small community that genuinely believe it. Like, they'll die on that hill.
They do.
For it.
But the big ones definitely don't believe it. Like Flat Earth Dave doesn't believe it. There's absolutely no chance that he believes it. He's been debunked too many times and there's no answer.
I've spoken with Jaren, and Jaren makes a compelling point that I think it's got to the point where Dave Wise actually just believes his own lies.
I don't buy
So that is the level of delusion we're handling there.
Jaren still says that to me. Whenever I bring it up to him, he still says to me that he still thinks Dave believes it. I do not at all. Just the way I've heard him talking to fucking shite, and trying to basically, he just uses people. He just sees who's the flavour of the month, befriends them, gets them to pimp his app out for him, even though they whenever they're in arguments, they never use his app. Wonder why that is, because it doesn't make any fucking sense. And then the minute they stop being useful to him, he moves on to the next person. He doesn't believe it. I don't. He must have convinced Jaren in some way. Maybe he did once, but he definitely doesn't now.
So what's
Hopefully
the
that's the
over-under?
same thing.
What's the over-under before Angels of Shite gets dropped by Dave?
What's the what?
What's the over-under before Angels of Shite gets dropped by Dave?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
We need an odds maker. We need an odds maker. I'm guessing 6 months.
Yeah, maybe. It depends how much money he makes for Dave. That's all Dave cares about, selling his app. He doesn't care about anything else.
And it depends on whether or not he swallows.
Well, yeah, true. It's the most action he'd ever get. Fuck him to take it if he can. But the thing is, what cracks me up is these people will do all the work. Like, Shite will sit online for half of every day while Dave's in Mexico, laying in the sun off of the proceeds of everyone else's work. And they think that somehow that they're on some kind of moral mission. It's insane.
what I don't understand is, you know, like with the flat Earth theory, is that you can show them with a torch, like the basic model of flat Earth compared to a globe, yeah, and you can show them with the rotation of the Earth and the torch to simulate the sun or the moon, that regardless of how you do it, there's always going to be half of the globe's in darkness and half is in light. And that's if you go above, beyond, at the side, below, diagonally, every angle that you can think of going at the ball, it's always going to have one side dark. Yeah, you do the same principle on flat Earth, and you're always going to have areas of it that are always in light, because that's just the fucking basic science in it. That if we was a flat Earth, nowhere would have darkness. Is essentially what I'm getting at.
Yeah, but you know, and they also, to make light work in any way on a flat Earth, they need to take the sun outside of the dome. It's inside for everything else, but for light patterns, it needs to go outside and be shined in. There's nothing works with, you know, with everything else. Hold on a second, I've got to do some sound bites here because people are calling for them. Just ignore this.
What? I asked someone the other day, like, where does all the water go then?
Where does the water go?
Like, if Earth was flat, and water always finds its own level, don't it? So, like, all the water on the world, rivers, lakes, fucking sea, everything you can think of water-wise, if Earth was flat, like, it would find its own level, and then there would be no water because it would just drift off, wouldn't it?
So no, because it's inside a dome, according to them, so it can't drift off. The dome must go underwater.
It just gets more mad at the fucking time, don't it?
Yeah. I don't know who claims the dome.
When they talk about sea level, is that I wonder why the Dead Sea is the lowest sea level. That's why it's so salty, because the water just gets stuck there and it doesn't, like, it evaporates, and
where?
You know, that's why the Dead Sea.
The Dead Sea.
Yeah, the Dead Sea is the saltiest sea on the planet. It's so salty that you can just jump in. Excuse me. It's so salty that you can just jump in and you float without like putting any effort on it. It barely has fish life because of the salt, and it happens because it's lower than all of the other seas. So when the high tide comes in, new water comes, brings salt, it evaporates, water cycles, and so on. And the salt just gets stuck there.
Kakich says it's salty because it holds a grudge. Yeah, probably. That's the reason why it's so salty. Hang on.
You just made the list!
Just any flat earthers in the room.
Someone, my friend said to me, the reason why the Dead Sea is so salty is because there was a massive whale orgy there, and they all got stranded.
Hello, Kota.
That's the result of it.
Yeah.
I said, there's a reason you got sacked from school, mate.
Oh, my word. This doesn't look like we're going to get any luck
today. That theory is actually better.
Say again, Dan?
I mean, let's be fair. That theory is actually...
You're breaking up. What are you doing? Walking around or something?
The flat Earth theory.
You're breaking up there. Did he break up to anyone else or just me?
That theory...
You might want to drop and come back, Dan.
Yeah,
sorry, walking the dog.
Going, man.
You sound like you're going through a tunnel.
Sorry, walking the dog. I said that theory. How about now? Is that a little better?
No.
Put the dog
Matt, do you think you could arrange like an actual debate between me and Angels of Lard?
Yeah, definitely.
Because
it'd only do it on here though. I don't think it'd ever leave this platform. Yeah, if you want.
I mean, I can't show my camera here, but I can send you like my evidence. I just have a big grudge about him literally lying about the South all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. But he runs from certain things. Huh?
Have you heard him lose their shit about Australia? That it's impossible for a helicopter to take off from the ground going up, but if you're in Australia, the helicopter taking off from the ground going up is actually going down, and that's impossible.
I know.
Oh my. And they say that they know the globe model. It's like, dude, in the globe, down is towards the center of the earth. That's very easy.
Hang on. Let's see if this is.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you, Whatcast?
Good. You all right?
Yeah. So, what's the claim today from Flerfs?
Sorry, what?
What's the claim from Flerfs today?
I don't know. I know none have been up yet.
Oh.
Can we argue and we pretend, oh, you've got the same name as me, Gav? Nice to meet you, Gav.
I had mine first. Change yours.
Did you know that our name means white hawk in Welsh?
Yeah, I did, and then my brother made a Hawk to a joke about it, and I was very disappointed.
Oh, God, I hope you drop kicked him, mate.
I did kick him somewhere.
Yeah, in the balls.
Anyway,
Vial!
why
I'm bringing up lifting the vial. Let's see if he comes up. Come on, Vial. Get up here. I know lifting the vial's a flat earther.
There's another guy, I can't remember his name, but he takes pictures of frying pans and he says, what's this? What galaxy is this? And then you're like, it's a frying pan, mate.
This is
and he's like, how do you know it's a frying pan? Because I know what Tefl frying pans look like. Nice try, pal.
Flat Earth Dave does that, doesn't he?
Is he a guy with white hair and shouts all the time?
Oh, hang on.
Usually has a beanie.
And has a little stupid goatee beard.
This Sov? Would that be Sov?
I think it might be him.
I've got two more people up here. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Are you alright? A lot of background noise.
On my end?
Yeah. One of you. I don't know which one.
Can you show me proof of a? Can you show me proof of a flying, spinning water ball?
Which one's talking? Someone just said.
I can't even feel, man. The flat earth.
I don't know which one of you is.
The noise guy is Billy.
Right, I've just muted Billy. Right, who's the other guy?
No, I was saying, can you show proof of a spinning water ball? But I couldn't get through it without laughing because I don't even know how to like steal. I don't know how to steel man their position correctly without lying.
I know. As soon as you said it, I thought
I'll just drop out. I fucked it up. I'll drop out.
He's either laughing or he's a brand new fluff. Billy person. Hello. Billy Ray, Bob Joe, Jim Jack.
When did this this idea of Earth being flat come about? Because I remember a time when, like, back in the day of like Aristotle and fucking Archimedes and all that, the idea of the Earth being a globe was punishable by death. They thought you was a fucking devil munching weirdo. So if you tried to explain the Earth was a globe, they'd think you're a weirdo and fucking burn you as a witch. But I want to know, like, obviously, with science proving that the Earth's a globe and that, like, how these morons, well, it's not a globe, it's actually, like, oval, innit? Like, ovalish, like, eggish type shape because of gravitational pull from somewhere.
People
but I don't understand, like, how it's come to where people are, like, seriously, like, they get really emotional and passionate about chatting shit. I just don't understand it.
I mean, they get passionate on both sides, really. Like, some people are really into science and get really offended that people dismiss science and whatnot. I generally just don't like the people. That's my problem. There's a new person here. Hello.
Hello, Canadian friend.
Say again.
Might have to speak French. Bonjour.
Is he French?
Yeah, Canadian, mate.
Oh, hell no, I don't speak French.
Yeah, good lad. Good lad. Fucking, we hate the French here.
Only took French in school, but never got past that.
Je déteste français.
Parlez-vous français? That's about all I know.
Yeah, that's all I know as well.
Yeah, no, I just came from an interesting live because I thought I'd try it. There was a couple other Globers in there, so I thought I'd prove my case to Spoiled, MX, Luke, Flatwalker, and it went about as good as you'd expect.
Not well.
Oh, well, I tried to... I asked them a simple question. Is the shortest distance between 2 points a straight line? And of course, they all agreed and said yes. And I said yes and no. So then I brought up the whole rum line versus Great Circle Route, and that pretty much ended there.
Who was this? Luke Flatwalker. He's the one that made that stupid plane app thing that Angels of Light uses, right?
I can't remember, honestly.
Have you seen the dude that flies on a plane with his spirit level and he's like, see, proves
it must
flat.
be. He's got to be having a laugh.
Dude, Roger Ledwell unironically told that to me, that he would consider that a test if it's level throughout the whole flight.
Oh my God.
Well, that's also the crux of Angels of Lord's argument. Or like, he doesn't understand that the downward vector changes as you move through the plane.
There's actually someone sent it to me yesterday. There's actually a Walter Bislin page on that if you've ever seen it, and it's like an actual model of how it works. And I was messing around with it yesterday, but it's kind of pointless showing them because they're not going to accept it anyway. They think Angels one is better because it does what they want it to do. I've just got to do a couple of super chats here. So we've got Cleavage K. Who's typing it? It's Blitz in the room.
It's me.
No.
All right. Mute up. Hang on. I've got a type as well. I'm going to look something up quickly. I've got Caleb's laugh here. Where's my keyboard one? See, I can't bother to actually go on the keyboard. I've just got a keyboard.
Do mute up if you're going to die.
That's me.
Sorry, I do type. I'm fucking horrible at it, mate.
I've got to put you on the list for that.
You just made the list!
You're on the list for doing that. Hang on. So, where was I looking for? What did we say before any of the keyboard shit happened? So anyway, Cleavage K says, where are all the flat earthers?
Oh God, what cast? I saw that video between you and Science Freddy. That was freaking hilarious.
No one's seen him since. I think I've scared him off.
No, he's hiding.
Yeah, no, Blitz has had surgery, I think, yeah.
So there's actually another one I ran into about a couple months ago. I haven't seen him in a couple months, but I think his name was Brian or something like that. He's a excavator and he does all this kind of stuff and he does maintenance on sewer lines and stuff. So I asked him the question. I said, if you were to do a home renovation and you finish it up and you want to put a pool table in the basement, and I asked him, what's the first thing you do after you build this pool table? What's the first thing you do before you play around a pool on it? And he right out and said, you level it. And I said, thank you for agreeing. Flat is not level.
There you go.
And you should have heard him rant after that.
Type.
Yeah, stop typing. Oh, here comes Sal. Sal, I'll bring you up, but I'm dropping down soon. See what Sal's got to say.
What are you doing? Ending the live?
What's that?
What did you say? You're ending the live?
Probably about 10 minutes if nothing happens.
Oh. What was that doing? Final? Who was just talking? Oh, pretty good. How about you?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, Final. He just literally quoted what I've been saying for 5 years about a pool table. He's about the fifth person I've heard confiscate that.
Yeah, no, I took it straight from your playbook. Thank you very much. I proved a couple of guys wrong. It was great.
Yeah, like I said in the comments, I blame the Brits on this whole flat Earth bullshit. They've been calling apartments flats forever. They started this shit.
Yep. It's all Matt's fault.
You're culpable. Fault, you know that. Yeah. You're part of it.
Yeah, and when I was just in that live between MX and all those other dooheads, I brought up an actual website that shows like nautical miles and plots and courses between Rumline and Great Circle Route. So I just did a random one from like Japan to San Francisco. It showed the straight line on the map, and then it showed the shorter distance on the Great Circle Route, Then I asked, prove these numbers wrong. And oh my God, I got muted so many times.
Are you
They
blocked?
won't do it.
Are you blocked from Angels as well?
No, I still see some of his stuff, but you can never tag him in anything. He said it that way.
Oh yeah, that's right. I tried to tag him in one of mine, he wouldn't go. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Blocked
no,
him for a minute.
I try to stay low under the radar so I can kind of get some good gossip on the other side.
They won't do that exercise. I told them, print out a Gleason's map on a piece of paper or do it on your computer, and just go to a website like Travelocity or Kayak or whatever, and pick a bunch of crisscrossing, flights from around the world, northeast to southwest and vice versa. Don't stay, Boston to England's not going to show you the major deformity, right? But you got to crisscross the globe. And I said, then plot those lines on your Gleason's map and realize how stupid the miles and times don't jive with each other. When you got a bunch of lines on your Gleason's map, it's going to look ridiculous.
Did you say that to Angels?
Huh?
I
don't talk to that numbnuts.
I was going to say, if you say the word exercise to him, he'll run a mile. He's not going to exercise. You've seen the size of him.
Oh my God! What was it, Flerf TV, that made the video of him wearing a Baby Gap T-shirt? Oh God. I'm still traumatized from that.
That was cool. The way of proving that the Earth is a globe is by explaining to them that if you had a garden gnome and you weighed yourself in the UK and then flew to South America and weighed yourself there, because of I can't remember what it is, atmospheric pressures or something, and fucking gravitational pull and all that bullshit. The gnome.
What made you think of a garden gnome for this example?
Would weigh differently from what you would weigh in the UK, and then if you took the same gnome and weighed,
you'd have to have some really sensitive scales to see that.
It is that, and it's the centrifugal force, right? Because 1,000 mile per hour tangential speed at the equator, but it's much, at the poles, in essence, it's zero.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. People used to go to like India and such, and the Far East, and buy gold, and then they bring it up north or south and sell it.
Well, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what Critical Think actually did for the TFE, was that sort of scale method all over the place with Tune. And Tempest, to your argument about the straight lines and the flight things, I do the same thing with undersea cables, and because I have access to the Southern Cross Next cable that goes between LA and Sydney, and I can actually do a latency measurement on it. They have no logical response to it, and they sure as hell won't do the exercise, right? Nope. So your inch straight line on the Gleason's map is going to say 2,000 miles in 2 hours, but that the 4-inch long line is going to say like an hour and 30 minutes. So it's like makes no fucking sense. Nope.
All right, well, I'll dip to see if we can try and get any more flat earthers on the panel. Thanks for having me up, Whatcast. I appreciate it.
Thanks, mate. Take care.
Peace, brother.
All right, let's give it another. Can anyone see flat earthers in the chat that might jump up for a bit?
Let me look. I don't know. Oh, Tiffany. Tiffany's a raging Flerf.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, she does.
Oh, this Whatcast character.
There's someone called Globe as a guy.
I think this Whatcast character I see in the in the list. Yeah, he's questionable.
I think so. Yeah.
Tiffany's a Flerf with anger issues.
Yeah.
Oh, get the anger issues up. They're always funny. I love a good mental breakdown.
Scotty's a fluff. Is Scotty a fluff? I don't know. Let's find out. He's saying that he is.
Well, that's because Tiffany doesn't actually have anger issues and laughs at them like, and is actually a Glover, but that was the satire in it.
It depends on one.
See, I believe, right, I've told this again. I said to folks that alien life forms exist, but we just can't see them. Do you know why we can't see them? Because the planet's flat.
Yeah, well, have you heard Dave Weiss on the aliens? They're from the extra territory behind the ice wall, extraterrestrials. Right, hold on, there's someone else.
Different ponds. Different ponds, remember?
But the ice wall must have a door in it for them to get in and out. So all of the gas pressure would go flooding out of that door every time they come in. Hello, new person.
Hello.
How we doing?
Good. How are you?
All right. What's your opinion here?
My opinion may be surprising, but it kind of depends on your your inertial frame of reference.
Flat or globe, mate? Come on.
Yeah.
Just get on with it.
If you're listen, if you're moving towards the Earth at close to the speed of light, according to relativity, I don't know if you know about length contraction. The Earth will appear to you and be measurably flat as a pancake.
No, it won't.
If you're standing on the Earth, however, it will appear to you as spherical. These are the consequences of special relativity.
Yeah,
How
but
about
that
you
is
throw a ball at your
absolutely
face
incorrect.
and see if you have the same argument?
But it still has a shape, don't it? So what's the shape?
Yeah, but
Well,
even
like
if that
I
was
said,
true, we live here on Earth and it has a shape.
Both. Okay, let me explain. Both observations are equally valid according to the theory
The
of.
problem is that no one made the observation going close to the speed of
Yes,
light, so
we
it's
live
just a
here on Earth.
hypothetical, and also you're wrong.
We live here on Earth. Nobody cares what Earth looks like as you approach it at light speed. That's irrelevant.
Well, why is that irrelevant? That is as valid a frame of reference.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but
it's not.
But okay, from here on Earth, then. So if you didn't, if nobody told you what shape the Earth was, and you was like, "How can I figure this out?" It could be a massive sphere, or it could be flat. What would you do to test it if you had nothing but your eyes?
Oh, nothing but my eyes. I wouldn't easily be able to solve that with just
The sunset wouldn't tell you.
The sunset will give me some clue, I would suppose.
A boat going over the horizon, a tall ship disappearing over the horizon.
You can actually do that with a boat on a lake or with a bottle on a lake. Push it. You can do it on a pond. You can push a bottle with a flag on a pond, push it to the other side, and you'll see the slightest drop in the bottle because of Earth's curvature. It's
what?
mad.
Over a
Science
little
is
lake,
mad.
over a pond, did you say?
Yeah, you can do it. With
I don't think so.
You know, with a sailing boat with a mast, you can put a blue flag on the middle of it and a yellow flag at the very top of the mast. Send that boat down the other side of the lake, and when it gets down to the other side of the lake, the only flag you'll see is the top of the yellow one, because the rest of it's gone down the curve.
Yeah, if the distance is great enough and your camera's like at water level or ground level. But what about the face of the sun and the face of the moon rotating depending on what latitude you're on? Meaning somebody in Canada and somebody in Australia, they're almost going to be 180 degrees turned from each other.
Well, in fairness, if you ask me a question of what I observe with my own eyes, I cannot make that observation.
Yeah, so
you need to people that separate.
So what would it tell you that so with your own eyes, but see you've still got transport, you can still travel, you can still fly around the place, you just don't, you either don't know how to measure it, you're just a bit curious, and you fly to the southern hemisphere and you see the stars rotating around a different point in the sky in a different direction, then that surely tells you that could only be a spherical object that's turning.
Ted Craig did it. Ted Craig from Australia visited the United States for a while, not that long ago. And he's like, son of a bitch, the moon's upside down, the stars are all, everything's backwards.
Inverted, yeah.
I am right now in Uruguay. I can confirm the moon is upside down for me relative to.
Yeah. It's not just a reflection off of the dome then, Max.
What if you were taking...
no.
Does Uruguay have a really big space observation telescope, or is that Chile?
No, that's Chile.
Yeah, right.
Which I am going to. I'm going to Chile, to Punta Arenas with Jaren in December.
Oh yeah.
And I plan on going to the Atacama Desert to do a little bit of stargazing.
Why is he going back there? He doesn't need to see that again, does he?
Well, he's taking Josh Monday, who is still a flat earther. So they're going to Edmonton in June, and then they're flying. They're going to do the sun observation. What we tried to do with Icy Spin the other day, like Friday last week. So they're going to do that, and then they're coming down to Punta Arenas in December to show Josh how the Earth is not doing. And it's like $250. So I said, Jared, hey, can I go with you guys? He said, yeah. So I'm joining them.
No, there was requests a minute ago. You wandered off, Max. I could barely hear you towards the end of that.
Oh. No, sorry. So yeah, they're going to show the latitude, the daylight hours, how the sun moves left to right in the north when you're looking at sunset, and right to left in the south when you're looking at sunset. So you're looking west. It's going to be fun.
Right. I was just going to mention that the sun in the southern hemisphere sets southwest, but on the Gleason's map, that circle would have you banking to the right at all times. So how the hell is that happening?
Leo, do you believe that the Earth is flat or a globe?
A globe.
See, my son even, he's 11 and he believes it's a globe. So if 11-year-old believes it, everyone
Yeah, but he's just been indoctrinated by the Rockefeller school system.
Yeah.
He's a paid crisis actor.
Yeah, he's being paid by the Mossad to say that.
Yeah. God. I don't think we're going to get any joy today, are we? I don't just seen anyone come through.
I think our intelligence has put them off.
I don't know about that. Maybe you lot, not me.
Okay, let me ask you this: if you were in an orbit around the Earth, right? If you let's assume that you're in an orbital path, right?
Yeah, go on.
Now, we're saying, okay, you're saying the Earth is a sphere, fair enough. But you're taking an orbit, let's call the orbit, let's make it for simplicity like a circular orbit. I understand that theoretically there's unstable, but you could still have a circular orbit around the Earth. Now, according to, again, Einstein and his theory of relativity, that the orbit is actually a straight path through space-time. It is because there's no inertial forces acting on you when you're in orbit. You're moving in a straight path through space-time. That path is parallel to the surface of the Earth, making the Earth a straight path as well. So it's not the Earth that is round, it is the space that is curving around it.
No, that is also incorrect.
Yeah.
Because the satellite is going on a straight path, but the gravity of the Earth is so massive that it curves space-time around it. But it tells you nothing about the surface of the Earth.
Do you know that do you agree that it's a straight path through space-time when you're moving without any inertial forces?
Yes, but it tells you nothing about the shape of the Earth. What you literally know nothing about.
I know more than you could imagine in this.
Well,
okay,
no,
cool.
because the only thing that you need to know is that it's a globe. That's it.
Cool. Space? You want to tell me in 3D space?
Wait a
that
minute.
The Earth is a sphere? I'll agree with you.
Wait a minute.
But we don't live in 3D space.
Wait a
We
minute.
live in 4D space-time. That's our reality.
You know
cannot
more.
go around the Earth. Listen, pay attention for 2 seconds, and I'll finish, and then that's it. You cannot go around the Earth and come back to the same spot in space.
Yes, you can.
No, you can come to the same spot potentially, but not to the same spot at the same time. You move through time.
Yeah, time goes forward.
Of course. Who the hell would say you? Of course, time has gone by. It takes 90 minutes, roughly 90 minutes, for the ISS to orbit
You're
the
arguing
Earth.
whether Earth
Right?
is flat
So
or
the
round.
ISS could in theory pass over the same point
Cheers,
90
Canadian.
minutes later, but it's 90 minutes later.
But it's a
Flat
different
Earth is-
spot in space-time. It's a different spot in space-time. It's the same spot in space.
People
not
think
the same
Earth is
spot in
flat.
space.
Well, obviously, it's a different spot in
Oh,
space time
yeah,
because the Earth itself is moving through
Well, you
space.
still think we're living 3D space, but our science is beyond that. We don't live in 3D space. In 3D space, yeah, it's a sphere. Congratulations. We live in space-time. It's a different and mind-boggling thing that it's hard to get your head around.
That you don't understand. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Okay, I don't understand. Okay.
Do you realize if my car is parked on my driveway, my car is in space? Does that change the shape of my car?
No.
Well, then what the hell are we talking about?
Well, gravity, as we know. First of all, let me ask you this: Do you think gravity pulls things down towards the Earth, or do you think the Earth is the ground is accelerating up?
The ground is not accelerating up. There's a mutual attraction between every object. You literally interrupt me in my mid-sentence.
Top physics YouTubers, and you could see that they'll agree with me. And I'm not talking about kooks and round earthers or flat earthers. I'm talking about like float head physics. I'm talking about the top physics YouTubers.
Gravity is a mutual attraction between the two objects you're describing.
Oh, you're back in the Newtonian days? Okay, good for you. You haven't like caught up to like modern physics.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't understand modern physics either.
Okay.
You can't simplify gravity as.
You're making me laugh about it, but that's okay.
Excuse me.
I understand your point of view because it's fair enough. You could just say you don't understand, and that's.
Can you explain?
Would you mind letting me finish my sentence?
Yeah.
Because you can simplify the bending of space-time as two objects, mass attracting mass. You can do that.
Sorry, I can't hear you at all. You have to like. So can you repeat it? I didn't hear it.
That you can simplify the bending of space-time due to gravity, due to mass, as mass attracting mass. It's not a problem.
But it's incorrect.
According to who?
Einstein. According to modern physics, consensus of all modern physicists, like it's not.
Really?
It's not a force of attraction that's equally that's proportional to the mass and inversely proportional to the distance apart. That's Newtonian. That's been already disproven by multiple.
No.
No.
100%.
It hasn't been disproven. Relativity doesn't override Newtonian physics. It's just an expansion. It's like a more detailed description. Excuse me. Would you let me finish my sentences when I speak?
Sure.
Okay. So it doesn't override Newtonian physics. We still use Newtonian physics to do a bunch of calculations, like in the solar system. It's just an expansion when it comes to describing things like rotations of galaxies and the universe as a whole.
I hear what you're saying, but I'll tell you why you're right. We do use it because it could approximate a calculation, but the accurate calculation will come from Einstein's model of gravity, not from Newtonian.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to get accurate, in fact, you can look it up. Neptune's orbit, for example, it doesn't follow. Like it's a mystery why it's off according to Newtonian like laws of motion. Like I'm sorry, but it's incorrect. And Einstein's predictions actually calculate the orbit perfectly. So if you want to have an approximation, you could use the Newtonian model. But man, like get with the times. It's like we're past Newtonian.
And the funny thing is, nothing of this makes the Earth flat. So,
well, it depends on your definition of flat, my friend.
No, there's one definition of flat, and the Earth is not flat.
I'm not sure you understand. If space is warping, then what does that mean to straightness and flatness? Here, let me give you an example. Can I just give you a little example just to like open your mind for a minute?
Yeah, you're going to fail, but yeah, go ahead.
You can preempt me with that, but everything I'm going to tell you is going to be 100% accurate, and you can verify.
No, pretty sure no. But okay, so
go get a PhD. I'll tell you.
You don't have a PhD either, so
listen to me.
Go ahead.
Blitz has a PhD, and he would disagree on probably everything you're saying.
PhD, confirm with me. Light always travels in a straight path.
Except when it bends.
No.
Yes.
When does it bend?
Oh, Matt, can I send you an image and you can show it on Discord?
Light can refract. Depending on the medium it's passing through, light can diffract.
Cuba, have you ever heard about Einstein's cross?
Say that again.
Have you ever heard about Einstein's cross?
Yes.
Oh, so yeah, that's light bending. Good job.
Einstein says that it's the space that's bent. That the path of light is still straight. It's the space that's bent. So it's as if you take the coordinate system and warp it. That's what Einstein's saying. The path of light is straight. The path of anything, like if you just move if you just move straight and there's nothing else, you're just following the inertial path. Like objects continue in motion, and then like nothing is moving it in any other direction, right? Until it encounters another object like a planet or a black hole or whatever, and then it will bend. You could say it's bending, but Einstein says it's not the path that's bending, it's the space that's bending. The path is still a straight path.
Which causes the light to bend.
No, it's not the light that's bending. The light is still traveling in a straight path. It's like a principle.
Then why do we get four images of the same star in like a cross pattern?
It appears to bend to
I can't let people join from YouTube. No one on TikTok will be able to hear them.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just talking to my YouTube chat. People are asking to join from YouTube, but you guys wouldn't hear them if they did, so I'm just telling them.
Yeah, that's brilliant. It's fun. Listen, I'm just saying that according to the understanding of physics, light always travels in a straight path.
Sean.
Look it up.
Except when it bends, yeah.
Go on Google, look it up. I mean, YouTube, audience, look it up.
Yeah, light travels in a straight path except when it bends. Like, have you ever heard about refraction? Have you ever heard about reflections? Have you ever heard about diffraction?
Mm-hmm. All of those, everything you described does not change the straight path of light.
Of course it
does.
Oh,
it absolutely does. Yes.
Look it up. Can you Google it? I mean, just Google it. Like, look into your top physics text.
What would you like me to Google?
it.
That's literally what a rainbow is. Have you never seen a rainbow?
No, the rainbow is that's.
How was a rainbow created?
Okay, are you trolling with the rainbow thing or
no? Because it's who thinks I'm trolling with the rainbow thing except for you.
Well, you think the rainbow is the path of light?
How is how the hell you think a rainbow's created? That's why I'm asking you the question.
I didn't realize you guys know so little. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we know so
little.
Let
me just hold on a second. Let me do this.
And I want to ask you to explain the Coriolis effect on your flat Earth too.
Hold on 2 seconds there, Sal. I'm just going to bring this up. Where is how do I get the image up? Oh, display capture I want, don't I? So there it's. So you've just asked me to Google that. So it says light does not always travel in a straight line. While it travels in a straight line, rectilinear propagation through a uniform medium, its path bends due to refraction changing mediums, diffraction passing through narrow gaps, and gravitational lensing, massive gravity warping space-time. It always takes the fastest path. Is the answer.
If rain,
it's almost like Max said every single thing like that.
If light always traveled in a straight line, we'd never see a rainbow.
I think is completely incorrect.
Yeah, I'm completely incorrect. Want to Google rainbow there?
Matt, I found the image I was
created?
looking
That's
for.
a good question to Google. Or would you like me to just tell you?
I mean, you guys.
Cuba, pay attention.
When sunlight enters raindrops and reflects within the raindrop, and if it's multiple reflections, let's say reflects twice or 3 times, that's when you see. Why do you always cry like a little fucking 2-year-old about being interrupted, but can't shut your goddamn mouth when somebody else is talking?
Okay, talk. Go ahead, talk.
Jesus. So a double rainbow is when the light reflects twice within the same raindrops. If it didn't reflect at all and just passed through the raindrop without being reflected, you wouldn't see a rainbow. There would be no rainbow. The light would just pass through the raindrop and keep going.
Cuba, can you watch Matt's screen? Do you see the light bending?
During a reflection or a refraction, do you know what actually happens on the atomic level, on the photon level?
What about this though?
We don't live in the
Because
fucking
what actually
atomic
happens
level.
is that it gets absorbed.
You think we live in the quantum universe?
And resent out. And it always travels in a straight path. Now
you want to compare the macro universe that we live in with the micro universe, like we're in the Ant-Man quantum level movie.
Hold on, let's keep it simple. What's on screen? What is on screen there? The silence of concession. Thank you very much.
It's laser bending within a.
If light hits a mirror, it will change direction, but it will always be traveling straight. The only exception to that,
it's not straight.
Like you said, gravitational.
He
or
contradicts himself within the same sentence.
Cuba, would you mind telling us what's on screen about Matt's head?
Well, why don't you tell me? You're gonna tell me light's bending? Is that what you're gonna try to tell me?
I mean, yeah, that's a laser beam that is bending.
Okay, and what's bending it?
The gradient of salt in the water.
Exactly. And do you know that the light is always traveling in a straight path? It's only being re-emitted by the particles it interacts with. When it interacts
It's not it's not being re-emitted because that light is emitted at the diode.
They
at
won't
the
listen to
laser.
NASA, Vicious. Come on. Sorry, carry on.
So that light is not being re-emitted. It's actually just being refracted.
Okay, when light hits a particle, okay, do you understand? Okay, follow along. The light hits the particle, right? The particle absorbs that energy and then sends out another photon and
false.
That's the refraction effect. That's what you see that looks like it's bending. That's why it's taking a bent path, but it's always traveling. It's like fundamental to physics that light will always travel a straight path.
No, that's incorrect.
It's not. We've
travels
proven you
linear.
wrong.
It's not necessarily a straight path, though.
Maybe you're talking semantics here, and you're saying, okay, it hits a mirror, it changes direction, or it goes through water, changes direction, or it hits a number of particles and changes directions in a way that yeah.
No. I mean, even in empty
cold
space,
air versus warm air.
So to clarify,
the photon is emitted.
Kuba,
Yeah.
Kuba, when light is emitted and it goes out into space-time, right, and it's traveling, it travels only forward in a linear path, but it also conforms to the path of least resistance to the medium it travels through. So if it's traveling through a gravitational well, it will bend. Therefore, light does bend.
If that's true. Okay, let me ask you this question.
Shown you.
Is there bends in the fabric of space-time according to Einstein?
Like black holes?
Yes.
Yes.
And because light takes the path of least resistance, it bends.
Kuba, what is Kuba? Can
curvature
I
of
just ask you
space-time.
something? What is your citation?
That's fair. You guys complain a lot but you talk. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. On my own live, I will. Thanks for the permission there. I've sat here and let you all talk for ages. I'm just asking, what is your citation? Because these guys are showing you evidence, and you've not asked me to pull anything up. I googled what you told me, and it disagreed with you.
Okay, hold on. Let me Google something for you.
It will say light travels in a linear path, but it also takes the path of least resistance through its mediums it travels through, therefore bending.
Yeah, but it's not. Doesn't go deep enough. What you looked up doesn't go deep enough into explain what happens when light hits a.
It's the same reason we can see galaxies behind black holes. The light bends around the black hole and then exit towards us.
Space-time. Has nothing to do with interacting with another medium. That is a separate effect. That is the bending of space-time, which according to Einstein means that it's the space-time that's bent, not
So
the
what
path
do
of
I
light.
Google to back you up then?
The light travels linear through the geodesics of space. Its medium matters as to which way it bends or goes straight. Am I wrong?
Well, it's either the light that's bending its path or the space-time that's bent. You choose. Einstein says it's the space-time that's bending.
Regardless of if it's traveling straight through geodesics, it bends. Therefore, light can bend.
It's okay. You are basically mixing up the bending of space to the path of light. The geodesic is the straight path.
No. I'll say it again. Light travels linear forward through space-time. If the geodesics of space is bent, it therefore bends following the path of least resistance. This is exactly what Einstein states.
Okay, so light is traveling in a straight path through bent space-time. That's all it is. That's all it's saying.
Linear. It travels in a linear path through space-time.
Yeah, the geodesic is the straight path. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's awesome. Okay. So let me try this again. Is space 2D?
Space-time is 4-dimensional as far as we know.
Therefore, it has a path in which it can take that can bend. Yes. regardless of the fact that it is linear and moving forward, if it is affected by the medium in which it travels through, it can bend. Therefore, light bends.
He's been told that multiple times already.
Okay, you know what?
Max is correct, and whoever you've been talking to has conflated the fact that a straight path is different from a linear path, or the same as a linear path, and that is not true.
Let me ask you.
Like you can head straight east, but we're on a globe, so heading straight east still curves. Just like light, when you run into gravitational fluctuations, will bend going through the medium of space-time. It is still a medium, even though there's no bodies in this medium. It is still a medium. It's still a grouping of volume that it is traveling through, and it will change to the path of least resistance based off of that volume and how compressed or expanded that volume is.
Kuba, I have a question. If we have a triangle of sides 10, 10, and 10, what are the internal angles?
I can't hear you, man.
If we have a triangle of sides 10, 10, and 10, what are the internal angles?
Sides 10, 10, and 10?
Mm-hmm.
The same sides, you mean?
Oh my god.
Yeah, an equilateral triangle.
So they're gonna be I
Oh
think
my
60,
god.
60 on each side.
Very good. Is 10 to the negative
That also depends
17
on-
a positive or a negative number?
Say again?
Is 10 to the negative 17 a positive or a negative number?
10 to the negative, you mean to the power of negative?
It doesn't have lips!
Sorry, Nathan Oakley just turned up.
Yes, 10 to the negative 17. Is it positive or negative?
It's going to be a positive, I believe.
Yes, you had a 50-50 chance.
Are you trying to get Angel of Pies in here by playing his Flerf Daddy?
Okay, go for it. Ask me more. I haven't done this stuff in a while, but go ahead. Ask me more. I like the challenge.
Yeah, that was his the one he was crawling up to. Yeah, hopefully. No, he runs away from him.
Violated by gas!
From him.
Look, man, it's a matter. Listen,
Hang on.
I understand. You want to like attack me because you've probably encountered.
I'm not attacking anybody. Can we just get like this conversation's gone on for a bit? The top guy that's just come in, the one that's at the top. What's your position?
It's flat.
Hey, what's this?
I'm gonna hop down and let y'all have a conversation. Thank you for having me, host.
It's
Cheers, mate.
flat as the sea. As the sea, it's flat.
No.
Nope.
Yup.
The sea is level.
Yeah, it's level.
Yeah.
It's level. Definitely.
Yeah, not
like
flat.
the water level, it's level.
Yeah, not flat.
Yeah, not technically flat because we have the mountains and
No, what in the sea? You don't have
You
mountains
get
in
it,
the.
you
Don't have mountains. The sea doesn't have sea mountains. I'm talking
And
about the
why is
sea.
that?
You're saying sea level. You think level means flat. Level doesn't mean flat.
I don't know if you know this,
so
man,
level-
but
level
if there's
means
an
round.
underwater...
Level
One
means
second.
around, right?
What?
When you're making a construction work at a house,
Yeah.
when they say they want it water level, to use that, just tell them the water is not flat, so your house also won't be flat. So fuck.
That's a scale
That's
problem.
the best.
Yeah.
Yes, it
That's
is.
the
That's
best
a scale
construction
problem.
work ever.
You're dealing with such short distances. Using a water level to build a house is perfectly fine because of the scale.
Yeah. Hold on.
I wanted to tell you, Matt, there's measurements that if there is an underwater mountain at the bottom of the ocean, it will actually create a bulge in the surface of the ocean. I'll send you the citation.
I got this.
It's
Hold on
pretty
a
interesting.
second. I just want to show him this because he thinks that everything.
Oh yeah, I have a Harry Potter also book at
So
home
just
if you want to read.
hang on, just check this out a minute, mate. For the scale,
Is that my favorite video you're about to show? That's my favorite video.
for the size of the Earth. This is the size, zooming in, and there you go all the way. There is like Mount Everest. So look how flat that looks. That's because of the scale of the Earth.
It's going to end with his scale, his water level.
No. No.
There you go.
Yes.
So that is why, when you build a house, you don't need to worry about the curvature. That video right there.
So there is no curve.
Did you just watch the video?
Explained it with the video.
I'm asking you, is there or is there not?
Yes, I've just shown you a video to show you why you think things are locally flat.
Okay, no, fuck off with the video and CGI and bullshit, okay? Now tell me how you and me will do experiment to prove this curve.
Let's go to the beach and watch a sunset together.
Or a tall ship
When does it start? I'm asking you. When does it start?
I'm answering.
How many kilometers?
Let's go to the beach and watch a sunset together.
Okay.
It'd be romantic.
If we lived on a perfect sphere, right? We lived on a giant cue ball. If we lived on a perfect sphere, from your feet, the ball is curving down away from you in all 360. Holy shit! With these guys can't shut their mouths until somebody finishes a sentence.
Tell me the mathematics.
No, because you're an idiot who doesn't even know how to converse.
All right, go on, Sal. I've just muted him for a sec.
No, just the fact that if let's take landscape imperfections out of the equation. If we lived on a perfect sphere, right? The Earth curves away from us, downward away from us, in all 306. You're a dumb fuck. I don't even want to talk to you.
Why do flat earthers ask for an answer to a question and then talk over the answer they're getting? Like, are you interested in the answer or you just want an argument? Because we can have an argument.
Because you guys cannot win this argument because you're lying.
No, I'm just going to talk now. I couldn't hear what you just said.
Checkmate.
What did you just say?
Checkmate. Sunset. Sun wouldn't set on a flat Earth ever.
No.
So you don't have an answer for the host question he just asked you. He just asked you a question and you can't answer it.
How does the?
Do you have an answer for the host question? He just asked you a simple question. You can't even answer a simple question. See the way that works? Now do you see the way that works? Do you see the way that works?
It's annoying, isn't it? Right. So how do you explain the sunset on a flat Earth?
Why does the car when, let's say a boat, okay? We are on the sea.
We're talking about the sun.
We are watching the boats.
The question was the sun.
Boat.
Yeah, I don't care about the boat.
Do you follow the?
The sunset, please.
Are you following?
No, I'm following.
Sun, we are at the sea.
No, you don't change the topic. The sunset.
I'm trying to explain to you a different concept.
I don't care about a different concept. I want you to talk about the sunset, please. I know you can't answer it, but that doesn't mean you get to deflect to boats.
No, I'm answering, but your
So don't bring up a boat. Just talk about the sunset then.
Slow to follow along the story.
I'm too slow. You think the Earth's flat, but I'm too slow.
Yeah, just because of that, you cannot hear anything I'm saying. And you don't.
That's because you're a prick, and I don't want. Like, you're not saying anything. I've got to put you on the list for this. All right, sorry.
Put me on the list. I don't give a fuck.
You just made the list.
That's the list.
Right now, okay. I'll play ball. I'll play ball. Go on with your boat bollocks. Go on. Let's listen. I'll take the concession on the sun.
The boat, the longer distance it travels, the smaller it gets, right?
Yeah, angular resolution.
Yes, due to perspective.
From you. Yeah, right. So, we have an eye in our brain. Okay?
Yeah, go on.
The eye captures the light in your head. Okay?
Yeah.
Finish, because I'm going to pull you out of the water when you're done.
Converts it to image in your brain.
Like this, yeah?
Like this.
Yeah. Where's the bottom half of that other boat next to it gone? Over there.
Call the Coast Guard. It's sinking.
Not thinking. It's going beyond.
Is that our
your
brains?
vision.
Is that our brains tricking us?
It's perspective.
Ah,
Perspective.
but nothing's happened. But nothing's happened to this boat at the front. Just perspective at the back there. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bottom half of the boat is too far away and it went to a vanishing point.
So what
Yep.
point?
Exactly
So what
what
point was you going to make before I completely blew it out of the water before you said it? Were you going to say that boats go out of angular resolution and they appear to have gone over the curve, but then we zoom with a P1 million and they come back in? Is that what you was going to say?
Yes. Beyond your supposed.
Yeah. So I could zoom this. So sea level's in the chat, and he's laughing. But I've shown him this and he couldn't say anything to me. So I don't know why he's laughing, because he's
Why
a knob.
can we see the top of the
If you zoom
ship?
in more, it will show up. But
Wait a minute.
you don't have a powerful enough camera.
Oh, so that would get zoomed back in then, would it? This one?
Yes.
So if I kept zooming in like
That's
that,
part of a video.
like
There you
that.
go.
So if I zoomed in a bit more like that, why has no more of that come over the curve?
Go on.
Why has no more? Why has it been the same the whole?
Go more.
I'm not filming it now, am I? What do you mean go more? Oh, hang on, I'll just get a bit more in here.
He
This is a
doesn't
video.
realize zooming in and zooming out would change how much you see, and it never
Oh,
changes.
there it goes. There it goes.
What goes?
Oh, it's reappearing again.
It's never
Oh,
changed.
it's reappearing.
It's getting
my
bigger.
It's
God.
been exactly the same the
Oh
whole
my God,
time.
it's going beyond the curve. Oh, fuck off.
He confuses magnification
Jesus
with
Christ.
seeing more.
What is he talking about?
That's only magnification. That's all that is.
It got bigger in the screen. It's coming back over the curve.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's coming back now.
Dude, you're what I call a day one baby flirt.
Yeah,
That's all you are.
definitely.
You're a day one baby flirt.
Look at that, look.
Oh my God, you guys are Freemasons, 100%.
Oh yeah, gotta be, must be.
You want to know? You want to know something really funny? The top of that ship on the left is actually further away from the observer than the whole of the ship.
There you go.
So if the top of the ship is further away, how come we can see the top but we can't see the bottom?
Flerspective.
Okay.
Dude, you're a day one baby flirt. You may not like that, but you are.
Damn it, I forgot. I got to pay my dues to the lodge. Hold on.
Wow.
I'll be right back.
This is interesting. This is interesting, but the problem is the sea is level.
Oh my goodness.
Matt, I sent you. I thought he was going to go down the route of the sun gets smaller.
He didn't want to talk about
So
the
I
sun.
did-
I bet he wishes he
I
didn't talk
sent
about
you-
boats either. Hello, Josh.
I
Welcome
sent
back.
you a video.
What up?
I sent you a video Icy Spin made
Oh, did you?
of the sun with a solar filter.
Yeah, I've got
and
that. I've got
he
that.
wrote,
Yeah.
This has been debunked 100%.
Has it?
It was only a matter of time before
They-
Hasselblad jumped on my coattails.
Right, let's so with the solar filter. So is this the video you was talking about, Max?
yes, sir. Exactly that one.
So this is filmed over how many hours? 8 hours, is it?
Yeah.
And you've got the
There you
angular
go.
size. The angular size of the sun the whole time is around 706 pixels. I think it's there. This was over 8 hours, I think.
That thing would be changing so much size in a circle over our heads. A local sun on a flat Earth. Oh my God.
Well, if you heard Angel's latest claim that he thinks it's now a disc, and that's because I was drilling him on why does it change shape if it's just perspective and it only changed shape on the. Oh yeah, that's a disc.
If it's a disc, then we should see the back side of it from Australia. Then
There you go.
Why don't we see
No.
that?
If it's a disc, it would go from a circle to an ellipse, depending on where it was from your perspective.
Yeah, Ricky James Healy. No one's talking about the moon landing. Explain why the sun doesn't change
Let's
size.
talk about this. This
Oh,
is
I thought you wanted to
what-
talk about
what-
ships, and then you'd want to talk about the sun. Now you want to talk about something else. What's next?
We can go back to any topic. I'm just talking to you like
That's
normal
fine. Go
human
for
being.
what did you want to go to?
I don't give a fuck.
Cool.
Well, whatever you want, but I'm just talking. You know.
Hey man, let's do a moon landing stream one day. That would be fun.
Moon landing's great.
Josh just got hard, didn't you, Josh? Thinking about that.
Just a little.
What
Ricky said,
because Josh
what
covers
is
the
this?
optics, and I can cover the RF side of it, and there'd be nothing left.
Matt, Ricky said he would join.
You mentioned the moon landing and like the
Who,
flag
what?
on the moon. Hasselblad just got stiff.
I know. I know he did. That's
Where
why I
is the
said
flag
that
on
was
the
fun.
moon? Show me the flag on the moon.
The what of the moon?
Oh, that was the
you wanna see
India
it from
took
Earth.
images of the landing site.
You still can't see the flag in those. So, Mr. TV, how far away is the moon and the sun in your model?
I don't know. This is not my job. I have something smarter to do, but
Doesn't sound like you have smarter things to do.
yeah, I have.
So can we?
What did you
Can we
think you was
figure
going to
out the
see when you
distance
mentioned
to
ships? That's what I want to know.
You thought you had shits.
Did you? Don't tell me. Don't tell me you fell for that flat Earth
I
Dave
have
thing
the
of
footage
zooming the ship
where
back
the
in.
Ship reappears. Yes, and the balls and the on Panasonic camera, 10,000.
On a Panasonic camera.
Yeah.
What?
Fisher Price.
Reappears.
He was using a Panasonic camera. He must have been really close though, because Panasonic doesn't make a 3,000 millimeter lens.
Josh, stop being a camera snob. I just use my phone.
You guys have better cameras. Why didn't you film then? I want
To see the flag from Earth,
Are you asking if I have better
you
cameras?
Have cameras. I want to see your footage. Why are you showing YouTube?
Hasselblad is an anti-Panasonic.
What's Borat trying to say? I didn't catch what he was saying there.
I want to see some
Go on,
footage
Borat.
where you guys
I did.
zoom in at the sea.
If we show you footage at the end of it, will you say very nice?
No.
Yes.
No.
I will say. My sister number 2.
Very nice.
You'll say it's fake.
Oh, Caleb laughs like that. I've got
Show
Caleb.
me,
I've got
please.
Caleb's
I want
laugh
to
here.
see.
Hold on. That's Caleb.
That's my convertible after I haven't started it for 4 months.
If you've ever had angels' dreams in life.
I've always felt that I've been put on here for something great.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
angels.
definitely.
Show me the footage.
What footage?
What footage do you want to see?
What you demanding
Your
now?
camera footage
Sorry?
at the sea. Your camera footage at the sea.
My camera footage of the sea.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
say I
why
had
didn't
any.
you do it?
What do you want me to put the boat thing that I just had back up?
No, I want to see you guys always flex with your cameras. I want to see your camera on the sea and you zoom in max level. If you have a better camera than Panasonic 10,000.
Well, he's a professional
There's no
photographer,
such
so I
thing as
reckon
a
he might have.
Panasonic 10,000.
He means a
Jesus
Nikon
Please
Christ.
show me. I
10,000.
want to see.
Yes,
Oh my
I know.
God,
You
this is very
can't.
interesting
You
to me.
can't even get the manufacturer of the camera right. Why should we talk to you about cameras?
No,
This is
I
a
don't
day
want
zero
to talk.
flerf.
I want to see as a viewer.
If you got a Fisher Price, my first camera.
He means the Kodak 3000, Josh. You know what he means.
Or the P1 million.
P1 million, yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, you made the list already. He's made the list already, but he's got to do it again.
You just made the list again!
You're on the list again.
Matt, Ricky James really wants to get on.
He doesn't, because I tried to bring him up.
You guys are professionals.
I tried to bring him up, and he won't. He's not allowed to be invited up. So
Wait.
I've tried twice now.
Wait,
but it's not.
TV, are you saying you don't think I'm a professional? Should I show you?
No, it's blocking me. You're not. You must have had a violation or something, Ricky.
Oh, somebody got in trouble. Someone was naughty.
It's not letting me bring him up.
Here, Mr. TV. I'll
Do
turn
you
my
guys
camera
know
on real
anything
quick.
about Freemasons?
Mr. TV, you're talking to a professional photographer for 40 years.
Wait, do you?
Oh, here you go.
Watch the box
but
above
Hold on a
you.
second. Hold on. I'll bring you up.
Oh.
Okay,
So,
and what I'm going to do with
see
it?
my suitcase? Wait a second. What's in it?
That
Oh
is
my goodness.
sexy.
Looks like any other photo.
Let's see. Let's see. How many lenses should I bring out? Should I bring out all of
Bring
them?
out the strongest
No, bring out
one,
the expensive
strongest
white one
one.
on the bottom.
I didn't know
Welcome to
OF
Florida.
stood for only feet.
Oh my god.
Hold on a second.
This is
I'll
garbage.
do you one better. Hold on a second.
Oh, do you have one of those cannons?
Sony, he played with
Hasselblad.
Sony. Oh my god.
Oh, look at that. Is that Fred?
I was expecting, I don't know.
Hasselblad's got like an
Space
800
shuttle,
millimeter
you
one
know,
watch.
telescope.
Hold on.
You bring this small fucking.
I love the way Borat lights. Hold on. It's hard to open with one hand. That's what she said.
Yep. No, that's what he said when he's dealing with the bra.
Oh my.
So, is that good enough for you? And I
No,
probably. Oh yeah. Look, I still have the
that's
solar
normal
filter in it
size.
because I was using it to destroy angels of lies.
No, I heard it destroyed Joe. He told me.
Damn.
All right.
Respect.
Okay, cool.
Well, I want to see the footage now.
What footage do you want to see?
Ricky, birds have got wings. They've got wings. They can create a counterforce to gravity.
Why didn't you
The
test
ocean
it
doesn't
out?
have
Oh my God.
wings.
How come you buy such a camera and you don't have a footage of the thing you're debating all day?
Oh, because you guys don't understand the footage. First, we have to teach you what that footage means before we show you the footage.
Okay, show me and teach me parallel.
Okay, cool. Do you agree? Do you know the size of a golf ball, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let me put this away real quick, and I'll go outside and show you.
Have you ever played ping pong?
I did.
Okay, so if I go outside, and oh look, my kid has a basketball.
Oh, bring him up to the top to the main.
God. Ricky,
Here we
you
go.
Ricky's a
Here we go.
baby flat earther.
Is he at the sea? Tell me you're at the beach.
Host, can you bring him up to the main window?
So do you see the You see the basketball here?
No, not me. I'm talking about the guy with the video.
Oh, okay.
It's Hasselblad because
Oh,
I'm
I'm
so
sorry,
small.
Swole. That's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
Okay.
TV, do you agree that if I walk away from this basketball, it'll get smaller and smaller and smaller? And if I walk all the way down there or all the way down there, eventually we won't be able to see the ball, right? I don't even have to get lower. But as I go away...
We will see it if you zoom in.
Yeah. So the point is, as I walk away, the ball's getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yes.
And eventually, we won't be able to see it on the screen anymore, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm walking
Josh,
backwards, so it's kind of slow.
Josh, your neighbors are going to think you're absolutely nuts and crazy.
Oh, they already do.
He's tweaking.
But see how it's getting even harder to see now? So, does it have to go over the curve for it to disappear? That's the question.
Oh,
yes. If it's curved, yes.
Okay. No, it doesn't, because this sidewalk is actually curving, but it's not going over the curve, right? We can still just barely make it out. We can barely make it out. And even if I get low, you can still see it, and it's not disappearing from the bottom up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the point is, that has nothing to do with the curvature of the Earth. Objects will disappear even before they hit the curvature of the Earth if they're small enough. And what guys like David Weiss, who like to lie to you, do is they'll get a boat that's kind of like this. It's small. It's kind of like the basketball trick. And they'll say, oh, look, you can't see it. And then they zoom in and show it to you and say, see, it didn't disappear due to the curve. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Nobody made that claim. And you're dumb enough to buy into it.
And you did.
And then you're dumb enough to start like coming up on labs and saying, see, my Papa Flerf was right. You guys are dumb. Woo! Very nice.
Okay, but what experiment can I prove this with?
What experiment can you prove what with?
I don't have a camera. How can I prove the curve?
Oh, have you ever heard of
Measurement would be a good way.
Have you ever heard of reciprocal zenith angles?
No, I don't know those words. English is not my first language.
Hey,
Okay.
well, that's easier to show on paper, actually. Do I have to call you Mr. TV? This is a
No,
sphere,
you can
correct?
call me whatever the fuck you want.
This is a sphere, correct? The ball?
Yeah.
Cool. So from this perspective, it looks like a full circle. Right? Looks like a full circle. Now, as the camera gets closer, mind you, this is the horizon. As the camera gets closer and the field of view gets narrower, what seems to happen to that horizon?
It's flat.
I can still see it's curving.
Is it curved as much as now?
Yeah.
Okay, you're a day one baby Flerf. That's either I hate to say it, that dumb,
Sea
or
Level
you're
said
lying.
yes as well. Of course he did.
So,
Right.
is there a difference between something traveling left and right, at the horizon? Is there a difference between this and, let's say, a ship that does this? This is relatively flat at the horizon, right? But that doesn't stop an object from going over the horizon and disappearing, right? This is two different things. This is the y-axis. This is the x-axis. Just because this looks relatively flat doesn't mean something can't disappear over the edge this way. And mind you, look what happens when I rotate this. Oh, it's over on this side. It's right here. That's a ship, right? That's a ship going over the horizon. Because if you got in a boat and traveled towards the ship, this is what you would see as you got closer to it. Same thing as a ship moving away from you. The ship moving away from you is doing this.
Okay.
Who's bashing their head into the door there?
But I still
Sorry,
see the curve on x-axis.
Yeah, of course it did. Well, that was a complete waste of time.
I can see the curve.
This
Yeah, because
guy-
I can't, if I turn my camera upside down, I can't get the camera close enough to the globe to make
No.
it perfectly flat.
But on the Earth, it's different, right?
Look how flat
The
that
Earth
is.
is much bigger than that toy globe.
Look how flat that
Yes,
is now.
and
Look how flat that is now.
I
Right?
should
Look how flat
see
it is.
Some curve.
Yeah, of course you see some curve because I can't put the camera down
So,
on
so
Earth.
Mr. TV, do you agree? Like, forget about globe, forget about flat. Do you at least agree that if we go on a computer and make a circle, and then we're able to infinitely zoom in on that circle, eventually we're going to get to the point where the edge of the circle appears to be a straight line?
Yeah, I was
It's
just
already
going
done.
to
No.
No? Should I do it for you live?
I've just shown him.
Okay.
Like,
Host has already done this.
I've just
Or yeah, if you have it again, show it.
literally, where is it now?
Show me
open
how
this all
much
the
I need to zoom into a circle to see no curve on a computer.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me
I
just
mean,
bring-
you can just do this on your computer
so,
at home, dude.
So is this going to go flat here then? Let's get some of these off of here. So what about this then? Ready? That is zooming into scale. There is Mount Everest. There is a tree. Does this look flat? There is a table. There you go. So did that look flat to you? Does that look flat now? Mount Everest, does that look flat to you now? Does that look flat to you now?
This is Mount Everest.
This is what?
It's an example. It's not truly Mount Everest. It's just to scale the
It's a
same
scale model.
height.
There's
Oh
nothing
my
else on the
God.
globe but Mount Everest. Yeah, it's all.
It needs to be at least 3 times as big.
The only thing we got on the globe like is Mount Everest, a lake, and a table.
What is that? A
Do you
mountain
have,
for ants?
A mountain.
Dude,
There you
that's
go.
the scale.
Listen,
So does
guys,
that look flat?
You have videos. I can also show videos. This is no problem.
But this is to.
No, you can't.
We can.
Well, you haven't so far.
Yeah, TV, do you see how he went from a circle to the edge of the circle and showing a close-up view of the edge of the circle showed it was
Zoom
flat?
in.
Here's a circle cut into 360 degrees. Okay, each degree, and the camera resolution sucks because the image is not the crispest, but each little space here, each little 1 degree, and you can see how, you can't discern any curvature between one line and the next. And between one line and the next, that one little space is approximately 69 miles.
There you go.
I don't know what that is in kilometers. It's more in kilometers. 69 miles between right there. One space to the next is 69 miles. And you see like no curvature that you can tell between one space and the other. And that's 69 miles.
From zero. It starts from zero.
Yeah, all the way around. This is 360.
Difference does it make is just
zero. It starts from zero.
So what difference it make?
What does that mean?
Zero.
It doesn't make any difference. Pick anyone. Pick anyone.
You could start from 300 and go around and come back to
everything
300.
is flat. But if you go from 0 degree to 1 degree, it's a huge difference.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Well,
right
I don't know
here.
about. I've got to shut this live. I don't know about the rest of you, but he's convinced me. Right, I think his argument is definitely better than that. And I'm now a flat earther.
I need a new
yeah.
Mr. TV, can you do it?
I'm convinced too.
Do Whatcast a favor and say welcome to Flat Earth.
Yeah, say welcome to Flat Earth. Clip that clip. Go on.
Put me on the YouTube. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know what you just said. Right. Anyway, I'm going to shut the live down.
Welcome to Flat Earth.
Hey, welcome to Flat Earth. Or like, who is your idol? Shite.
I didn't know who Whitsett was, and he's like there. I'm looking at him. I'm like, he's destroying these guys, just cooking these guys. I'm like, I want to do that. I want to be that. I want to do that.
There you go. That's who he looks up to. Whitsett.
I have to correct myself. He's not a day one baby flerf. He's a first hour baby flerf.
He watched Eric Dubay, then came immediately here.
No, but you guys are professionals. I usually deal with people who don't do this all day.
Professionals?
It doesn't matter.
I'm a fucking
We
idiot.
don't do this all day either.
We have jobs.
I'm not a professional in any of these areas.
Yeah.
Can I just point one thing
You
out?
guys have a live on TikTok and you're doing this for hours, but
Yeah, whatever. We're all Masons. I don't give a shit what you just said. Well, I've got to shut this live because I fucking want to go and have some dinner. Right.
I do it. I fucking do it.
Shut up, you fucking knob!
You
I'm going to
look
shut
like
this
them.
down.
You
See you
look like
later.
them. Yeah,
End.
yeah. I know.
Fuck's sake. Oh dear. What is the matter with these people? Can anyone still hear me? I don't know. On here. I've got to find my... Jesus Christ. I want to say this. I want to say this. There you go. There you go. There you go. I want to say this. I want to say, there you go. Oh, you're all Masons. At least we got some in the end. It was funny. Right, yeah, so I'm going to go and have something to eat now. I intended on doing about 30 to 60 minutes today. Cheers, Dan, for jumping in there straight from the beginning. Yeah, rage quit. I rage quit. And cheers for the super. Better do some super chats of whoever's. I got one from. I got two from. Yeah, so I've got this one here. I don't know if the guy's still here. Sorry for not reading it out. The ocean is so salty because it always waves at the shore, but the shore never waves back. There you go. Exactly. Sharon says, will you well deserve a beer after this? Just get you a beer somewhere. Yeah, we'll get me a beer. Yeah, get me a beer in the main streets, I reckon. They get me one. And Orion here says, smarter things to do equals understand his shoelaces. Fucking these people. There was Sea Level, which quite annoyed me. Sea Level was in the chat there, and he is great value, and I wanted to get him up, but I knew I didn't have long enough to talk to him. But maybe tomorrow or next time I'll do these lives. These will just be popping up randomly, so just keep your eyes open for them. If I feel like it, I just jump on and mess with flat earthers on TikTok for a laugh, and I'll live stream it whenever I do. So hopefully. Oh yeah, I said thank you, Vicious Cycle. I did say that. Thanks, mate. If you got a gift membership today, it's Vicious Cycle, the gift membership king. Right, I'm gonna go have something to eat. I'm not even gonna play us out with a song because I'm destroyed. Oh, it's a chewy. I'll see you later.